Hello. This stuff is bright. Hello. Okay, there we go. Wait a minute. Where did it? Here we go. Hi. Welcome in. Happy to see you. But yeah, you don't have to be subbed or anything to redeem any of the redemptions. It's free for everybody. Free for everybody. But hi, Girl UK. Hi, Lala. Hi, Peppa. Hi, MC. Hi, Tay. Thank you all for the early cruise and the daily clicks for Palestine. I hope you're all having a great day. How do you do it? So if you go down to the very at the very bottom of the chat box, you should see like a little emoji of like of a shocked icon. And if you click on that, you should be able to see all of the different channel point redemptions. But yeah, it should be at the very bottom of the chat box. Hope that makes sense. Um, okay, there we go. There we go. You did it. See? There we go. Also, Nikki Joy, thank you for the daily clip for Palestine. You did it. Yay. Yeah, if you ever need any help or I need to explain anything, let me know. We can always help. We're all in this together. As they say in High School Musical. We're all in this together. And thank you for the daily clip for Palestine, MC. I appreciate that. Also, what is that badge? Oh, Z Event 25. I don't know what that is, but this looks cool. And thank you for the early cruise as well. How are you all feeling? How are y'all doing today? Hopefully it's been good in the hood. Wait, what? Oh, I was like, what is Pinterest trying to recommend me now? Okay, I couldn't figure out what was going on with my Pinterest. But thank you so much. I really appreciate that a lot. Happy Friday, officially. Finally, it's Friday. It doesn't feel like it is, but it is. But happy Friday, yay, yay. Today, we're going to build a house inspired by Bridgerton. You know why? Mainly because I just finished watching Bridgerton season 3, so I've been in a bit of a mood. I've been wanting to build something inspired by it. So we're gonna probably build in Windenburg today, just because it's kind of like the only world that makes sense. Soon enough, we won't be able to have to build in Windenburg. We'll be able to build in Ondorion, the next world. And I'm glad you're doing fine. I've been good today. I had a very slow start to my day, really. I didn't get a chance to do all that I wanted to do. I've been trying to respond to a bunch of emails that I've been getting, and then I've been trying to respond to literally all the comments that I've been getting on YouTube and Instagram since posting about my involvement in the new expansion pack that we're getting next month. So I've been trying to respond to all those things as quickly as possible. I was not expecting that many people to respond to it, so it's been a time. But it's been good though. It's been good. I've also been playing a little bit of Animal Crossing as well, because now that we got the hotel, I'm decorating my island a little bit better. Also, Girl UK, thank you for the 15 stream streak. Yeah, I will be getting early access to the new pack. Since I did work on the pack, I'm getting early access to it, or at least super early access to the said pack, which will be very exciting to be able to play on stream, and then also like in videos, and kind of just play around with all the content that it has to involve. And I wish I could tell you like more in detail about everything, but I cannot. Not yet, at least. Most likely, like starting next week, I might be able to have a little more information I can share with you all. Because when I was working with the Sims team on this pack, there was so much. Like we did a lot of things, from being involved with like the hairstyles, the clothing, the world itself, the name of the world, the name of the neighborhoods, the Sims that are involved. Just literally every nook and cranny of the pack. So everything's kind of like blurred together. And so I don't want to say the wrong thing without getting confirmation by them. So that way I know I'm saying like the right stuff, because we played so many different versions of this, of the Sims 4. So But yeah, it's been really nice. It's honestly so surreal that it's real now, and I'm like, what's going on? So it's been fun. I've been very excited the entire time since yesterday because one, it involves like royalty, but then it also involves like a lot of really cool legacy systems that I think y'all would really like. And of course, West African culture, which we don't really have in The Sims 4 besides the base game update we got last year. And we're just getting a lot more representation, which is very important. Um, I will be streaming my early access. I'm gonna do like some YouTube videos that I'll probably do like some build and maybe some gameplay here and there. But I will also stream it. I will be streaming quite a bit. I plan to stream a lot of the new pack because it's something I'm really excited to play around with more, especially to have the final version of the pack. So it should be exciting to be able to play when I can. I'll let you know when the date is, when I, of course, get the opportunity to let you know. Also, Paper Dragon, thank you for the data click for Palestine. So next week, we're supposed to be getting a blog post about more about how everything was involved with the PAGG and also the simmers that were involved into the pack, and I think some of the townies as well. It's going to be at the 19th and the 20th. We're supposed to get like 2 articles in like 2 days, and then the gameplay trailer comes out next week on Thursday. So we have a lot going on next week. It's also weird because next week we're also getting the new Life is Strange trailer, which is so weird, but in a good way. And I'm like, no, I need to breathe. I need a break. But yeah, I think also too, is this the new world? I think this is the new world. It's so weird because every time they update the game based around like a new expansion pack or something, they update the main menu. And I'm like, wait, what is this? Yeah, this is the new world. I'm like, wait, something looks very odd around here. New world, love that. But no, overall, I've just been excited. I think because like I wanted to show you the ooh, I was like, how do you spell The Sims? Let me show you the blog post because there's some things in here that I think I was really happy about. I have no idea what it is. The stuff in here that I was really excited about from the new pack. I think, what was it? I think the worlds are really, or at least the neighborhoods are really cool. Dimbale is like one of the worlds that we had a lot of involvement in, and I really love Dimbale a lot. I, however, did not build for the pack. To let you all know, I did not build. Oh, and this is the main menu, because I'm like, this looks so familiar, but also different. This is the background of the main menu, this building. I don't know who built what house or what building in this pack. I just know some builders were involved. Are you basing off of a build of a particular storyline on Bridgerton, or just stylistic elements? Mostly stylistic elements, because I don't think I would do any of the houses justice enough. But mostly off of like stylistic elements, really. Hi Gloopy, hi Goosenkin, hi Coupon. Welcome in. How are you today? Welcome in. But I'm good. Rainy Joe's asleep. He's sleeping literally right on the floor, so I don't want to disturb him as much. But today we're going to be building a little a house inspired by Bridgerton. More so like style-wise, we're basing it off of that, and not specifically building a house from Bridgerton. So Bridgerton inspired is what we're going to be doing today. There we go. That's better. I'm also in my save file that I've been playing in on YouTube for a hot minute. I need to go to Windenburg. Where? Oh, it's right here. It's the 5th world. There we go. I could. I do tend to make my own storylines in The Sims a lot based off of my builds. So I think as we're building, I have an idea, because the reason why I'm building in the save file is because my sim Aspen Marie O'Connor. Little sidetracking, but I want to show you my sim because I really love my sim a lot. It's the O'Connor Diaries. It's my favorite family of all time in The Sims. I've been playing with them since I think 2021, I will say. I just gave them all a makeover a little bit because I've gotten new custom content and I love this family. So I'm thinking of deciding to make a Bridgerton-esque house inspired by Bridgerton, based around the O'Connor family, because Aspen Marie O'Connor, her family is like old money, like up there with the land grabs, but like not as high prestigious as the land grabs or anything, but they're like up there in that society-esque type of thing. Aspen is half black, half white, and half German. So, and well, I guess like more specific, like West African-esque. West African, like half West African, white, and German. So she has like a lot of roots deep rooted into that. And so I feel like with this pack coming out, it makes me very excited so I can dive a little bit more deeper into her family heritage. Because growing up, she never really knew her side of the family, mostly on her dad's side. And so I think with this pack, I'm able to discover a little bit more deeper. So I'm very excited. Yeah, this hair was made by Sim Trouble. I get all of my hairs from Sim Trouble and along with some other great custom content creators. Sim Trouble is one of my favorites. I love Shea Butter. I love Okaru. There's this new creator that's been coming out of the scene with some hairs, some Afro textured hairs. And I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce their name, but I love their hairs. Also, Neon. Neon. Bye, Neon. Hi and bye. It was great having you here. Also, Black Rose, thank you for the resub for 51 months. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, Neon, since you'll be leaving today, I guess. I guess you'll be leaving. Oh, you know, while we're here, let me just change Aspen's outfit while we're here. I've got a little bit too carried away. She's also like 47 years old in my game. I have a mod by Sims World that assigns like real life ages to my Sims just for like storytelling purposes. And I've been meaning to just update Aspen's looks really for quite some time. You can't be bothered to download CC since it needs to be fixed every time. No, well, CC and mods are two different things. Custom content, actually custom content like hairs, clothes, shoes, wallpaper, objects rarely ever get broken unless like the Sims team is like significantly changing, like, I don't know, something specifically to like a window or a door or like a bed. That hasn't happened in maybe like, I want to say like 6 years. It's been a very long time. Mods, however, will most likely break almost every other update because they're changing the coding of the game. Henceforth, when the code changes of the original game, all mods that use that kind of code tends to break. Like UI cheats or like more columns mod usually breaks because they're changing the UI of everything. So they always have to like recode and reassess and fix some stuff. But yeah, CC, like the stuff I'm using right now, like the hair, it never breaks. Because hairs are usually sculpted by hand using like Blender and then imported into the game on top of like an existing mesh from base game. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if it does. Hi Spade, hi Peppa, welcome in friends. This water almost spilled on my lap. Also, wait a minute. Hold on. Not Black Rose yeeting Neon after Neon yeeted into the pit before. What in the world? Anyway. Hi, Allie. Welcome in. It's good seeing you today. Honestly, making custom content is very hard. I've had my fair share of time making custom content, but I'm not very good at it. So I haven't done anything in a while, personally. Making recolors is pretty easy. I definitely want to try and do a stream on it at some point. But happy Friday. We're doing some fun stuff today in The Sims 4. We're going to be building a Bridgerton-esque inspired home today based around my Sim family, the O'Connors. Also, the Yeet command's on a timer to let you all know. So It may not happen instantly since Black Rose used it just a few minutes ago. So I would give it like a couple of minutes before you try and do it again. I'm right now just trying to give my sim a makeover because I haven't done it in a hot minute. It's been a while. I also need to delete custom content out of my game. There's some stuff in here I don't really use anymore. And I think I also have not played The Sims 4 in like maybe in about a week. So I haven't had a chance to look at the coach collab really. So I'm like, I gotta try it out. Oh, you try it and getting to see some making, but I couldn't figure out those people are talented. There's a few, I know there's a few tutorials online that you can check out and see on like how to use like Blender or using Sims 4 Studio, things like that. He just wanted out of the pit. They said no, pit always. Okay, I think this is good. I like Aspen's look. Aspen's look is very simple, nothing too overcomplicated. She just keeps it very different but fun at the same time. I think all of her outfits are okay. I need to see, because there is the coach collab. It's base game. Oh my gosh, so many packs. Jeez Louise. But yeah, I want to definitely do a stream at some point of trying my hand again at recoloring some existing items that we have in the game. Like I want to recolor and like redefine the coach collab, like the colors of the purses that we have. I want to change them a little bit just because they're nice, but we need a little bit more, you know? I also do not like this one. I'm gonna go with this one, I guess. If y'all don't keep me out, I'm gonna demand some new lights and maybe some quicker internet speeds. You know, we can talk to somebody about that, Neon. If you need some help, let me know. I have a person. I have a person on speed dial that I can call. Do not worry. Do not worry. I've got you covered. Oh, thank you. And what's funny is like I just made her on a whim just for fun like a couple years ago. This is probably the only house that I've played consistently without getting either bored or I just forget about them. Because I think I crafted a really good story for Aspen and her family that it just kind of expanded and snowballed into something really fun and expansive and just exciting. I'm gonna go with that one. This is fun. It's also summertime in my game right now, so I've been meaning to like do some new stuff. Okay, she looks good. Oh, they just had a baby named Eleanor Sky O'Connor. I'm gonna do an update video soon-ish so I can announce the baby. Oh, I'm sorry you woke up sick. What's on my head? What in the world? I'm so that you woke up sick today. I hope you feel better. So you streaming is making your day better. That's good. I'm glad that the stream can make you feel better. I will say it has been crazy. I'm luckily I have not been sick in a couple of days, but the weather being inconsistent has not been helping really. I wish the weather would get itself together, honestly. You don't know how I feel about the new pack, the live representation, but I don't know how much I would actually use the gameplay. No, that's valid. That is truly, truly valid. It's like when we were developing the pack, I've always been a person who doesn't like royalty as much as a genuine like overall theme, but I'm open to it. I'm open to exploring it to see what I think about it. And I think when I was playtesting most of the features, I've been really enjoying the pack so far, along with the other stuff that has not even been announced or shared that I can't say, but I think you might like it, depending on like the question is like, how do you typically play your game, Allie, in The Sims? Oh yeah, I got a guy. I mean, the pic could use some serious updates. It's giving grandma's basement, not grandma's basement. Oh no, O'Connor. I was like, they don't live here either. Oh, you know what? I had a mod that did some. I gotta fix that. Oh well. Elderberry. I think I want to build the house actually over here. I wish we could literally live on the bluffs, but we can't, and we can't even change the lot type. So I'm gonna have to build over. I'm gonna build on the Munches household. I'm gonna delete them. Evict. Winston's a cutie. He's gonna be graduating high school very soon. Well, he is already graduated from high school, really, but I need to do a proper graduation for him so he can get his diploma. He's going to university for music very soon. I'm excited to explore his university life and go out and explore, meet new people, hang out, have fun. Excuse me? Well, I guess I have to end my stream since I've been yeeted. I guess this is probably where we, ended off here for today. It's been nice knowing you all. It's been nice knowing you all. I guess I have to end. I've been needed out of my own stream. Oh, too funny. Okay. For this being built by EA, it's not a bad house. This was actually what I feel like Get Together was one of my favorite packs. It was also like my very first pack I ever got it was my first pack I ever got from the Sims team, and it was also like my very first ever Sims camp I went to. And I think that's also too because it added in the club system, which I use the club system all the time. That is my favorite system. Ooh, because like you can make clubs out of it, literally anything. I mean, you can make a I don't know, a sewing club, a knitting club, cross stitching, literally any club you can think of. You usually do lots of family gameplay, but honestly, lately I've been working on the 100 baby challenge and not so berry challenge. Okay, so family wise, I think you'll like it. If next week could just hurry up, this will be lovely. But I think you would like the family side of everything. Personally, I wish it was literally next week. Oh, because y'all, I've been holding on this secret for over a year, and I'm like, I still can't speak even further. Not yet. But believe me, I think because you're a family game player, Allie, and I'm also a family game player, so I really leaned into using my voice in family gameplay where it was needed, alongside, among other things too. So I really tried my best. I'm looking for, I don't know what exactly I saw. Oh, here it is. Okay, I found it. I was like, where am I looking for? You're going to be looking for a little while. All good, Spade. Enjoy your lurk. Does eating actually do anything? Oh, no, it's just for fun, really. The eating is just for pure fun. I think it's kind of chaotic, though. It was like you're eating somebody, but it doesn't do really anything. Imagine if it did, though. That would be actually kind of wild if it did something. Y'all yeet me, and then I'm like, wait, the stream ended? How did that possible? Hi, Min. Welcome in. It's good seeing you. No, I did not build anything for it. I did not build anything for this, for the pack. They had Plumbog Kingdom, Emerald Stories. Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so the builders for the pack was Plumbog Kingdom, Eva Rocky, Emerald Stories, and Studio Gabri, who built for the pack. And then they had Ice Mun and then Little Bo Bub make the food for said pack. But I did not build anything for this pack, though. Really. But I did have a lot of influence and a lot of ways to really show off, like in the Creative Sim and the Build and Buy and the world and naming the world and naming some of the neighborhoods and the townies and the lore, especially more specifically like Dimbale. So I had a lot of involvement in almost the entire process from start to finish. It's really cool. Yeah, Emerald has some really great builds. I first discovered about Emerald through this collaboration and alongside with like the other builders. I knew about Plumbog Kingdom because they made like Delso Valley into Hollywood, and I'm like, how you do that? So we got some talented builders. And thank you so much, Goosington. Oh, you have the Northern Lights on your Animal Crossing? Wait, so does that mean you have the Shooting Stars? You have the Shooting Stars coming up very soon? Because if so, make sure you get those stars. Because Celeste might be by very, very shortly. It's good to see you too. How are you? How's your Friday going so far? We're building a Bridgerton-esque inspired home today in The Sims 4, based around my love of Bridgerton, and also for my current household that I play with, the O'Connor family on YouTube. They're one of my favorite families I've been playing since like 2021, and they are just simply iconic. Truly, they truly are. I don't think I've ever really built a Bridgerton-esque inspired home, but I am willing to try to the best of my ability. And Liz, enjoy your lurk. Yeah, I remember seeing Emerald's life and death builds. And then Eva Rocky, I've just discovered them just from the blog posts, and I'm like, they are talented. Everyone, like, people who build for packs, I'm always so impressed. One, how they managed to do all of that. Because if you've seen like other videos from like other creators who built houses and stuff from like other packs, they don't really have like the full version of the game. They usually get objects in different chunks. So they might like have like maybe 5 objects from like the new pack to build with, and the rest is like completely base game, and maybe that might not be like the final product of using said build item. So they're always like swapping in and out new stuff and old stuff every single time. It can be a very interesting process, like from the start. But yeah, just from like watching other people's videos who have built for packs, seeing the beginning process to the end process. Oh, just the lights, and I thought it was really cool. Oh, okay. Did you at least get some photos for yourself? I hope you did. And I think you know what I'm gonna do. I think I might do this instead. I'm gonna make it a round bed because I want to make it round. Where is this at? Here it is. Oh no, it's totally fine. Bridgerton, Brindlin. It starts with a B, right? Bridgerton, Brindlin. I love me some Brindlin Bay. Let's be real. Brindlin Bay is just stunning. Plus, I feel like Brindlin Bay is like not as chaotic. Brent and Brent Hecking are probably the least problematic Sims in the entire Sims franchise, I would say. A library tower. I was like, how does one do that? But I think I want to say I have an idea, but I also don't have an idea. Hold on. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I had to think for a second. I know exactly what you're talking about. Library tower. Is it the same size? I think it is. Yeah, it's the same size. Okay, and then I want to do something like this here, and make sure I copy and paste this right here. There we go. You're so ready for Bridgerton? I'm excited for season 4. Season 4 is gonna be so good, mainly because now that I finished watching season 3 officially, I have been so pumped just to see what could possibly happen next with, of course, Eloise and Penelope and Colin and the entire Bridgerton family. I mean, it just gets better and better each and every day, or every episode it gets better and better, and I'm just simply impressed by the writing. I really love Queen Charlotte a lot. Queen Charlotte was really nice. You hope this pack inspires some pure chaos. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited more so for like the scandals. The scandals are gonna be so funny to play around with. Just think about the chaos that could unfold. Chaos, sorrows, prayers. I don't know why I just did that. I don't want that. I want this one. Secrets and scandals. Chaos and only but chaos will unfold. Nothing but chaos. Let's expand the eaves a little bit more. I am going to put a butler's quarters in the back. Maybe like a little maze or some type in the front. Or not in the front, but in the back as well. And then you said like a library tower. I think that could work. I just gotta figure out where I would put that and how I want to do it. Okay, I think I have an idea. I could probably put it in the back of some type. I definitely gotta really try my best to go slow before I go too fast, you know? Especially because I feel like Sims 4 brings a lot less chaos in general. It does. The Sims 4 doesn't really have a lot of chaos, which I think this would enhance it even better, hopefully. That's my ultimate hope that it will, especially because like by itself it's not bad, but I think with all the other packs I feel like it could be better. So I'm really hoping that the systems that were being made don't break. But then again, you never really know truly if things will break or not. Okay, let's build a ceiling here. And then I kind of like the idea of this. But now that I'm thinking, I know what I must do. I need to do, I want to have a fence. I want one of these things right here. That's what I really want, but I know I'm not going to get what I want without compromise and sacrifices of said roofing integrity. I don't think I'll get what I want if I do it this way. This is one of the things I do not like about Sims in general. I don't like roofing. Roofing's probably one of the most hardest / easiest things to do depending on how you build your house. And I'm like, why can't it just be simple? I don't want it to go back to what we had from the Sims 3 or, well, Sims 3 or Sims 2 days. That was too much math for my eyes, for my whole brain. Can't go back. Cheating will have more consequences, which I appreciate. Yes. The more chaos, the better. Let's do this here. I think having this trim would help. Yeah. And then we'll also put it on a platform. Not a platform, but a foundation. Okay, let's do this. I might also copy and paste this part. Delete the ceiling. And then copy the trim. There we go. Now we're getting a little bit somewhere. Start with the basics and then work your way up. Okay, and I think, ooh, I do want a now that you say, I want a library tower, or at least I want a section where it has like a library somewhere. Because I know this front part is the way it's going to be. I like the front. And I want to put the butler's quarter back over here. Or like the guest house, which in reality is kind of like the said butler's quarter. And then I want a little garden that can also go over here. This is reminding me of the time that I built an entire mansion that cost 500,000 simoleons. That was a time to deal with that. Okay, and the maze can go into the middle. You heard the update broke some of the bug fixes. It did. It broke the photo glitch that people were having. I have yet to go into my game. Well, oh no, I did go into my game, but I didn't see any effects. Like anything didn't get affected on my end, at least from some of my households. But yeah, I heard that some people said that the photo glitch broke for them again. And I think the Sims team said they were going to patch that again and fix it for the February update. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I need. Okay, let's put this here. I really wish we could put stairs in like on the corners. That is something I've always wanted to see. I really want to have the option to put stairs in the middle. So I'm going to expand this to be a bigger so I can get what I want. I used to build the crummiest butler quarters in The Sims 3. I mean, honestly, who didn't? I feel like building in The Sims 3 was definitely a time. I remember just building so big and then not knowing where to put everything. And then my stuff got stolen because my Sims always got robbed, sadly. They always got robbed at the worst times. I'm like, they just got their house. And now there's a burglar trying to steal their TV and their bed and literally everything in their house. So I just deleted the sim instead. I deleted the burglar out from my site. They do not belong in my world. Okay. I kind of like that. Oh, the only time I had the photo break was in the digital photo frame from the Best Friends event. Oh. I haven't used that one in a hot minute. I will say all of my photos broke when the glitch initially happened. I lost over 100 photos in my Sims inventory. I did not like that at all. Luckily, I was very upset, but I wasn't as upset because I only put up the important photos that I wanted on the wall, and the other ones were like the low quality, crummy looking ones that I just didn't want to see, or it had like a weird gnome. So I was like, it's whatever. I can always replicate them if I need to. Plus, the good part, when you use the in-game camera, all of those photos are in your screenshots folder. So it all isn't lost, but it is lost. So I can see the frustration, because that stuff is heartbreaking. When you lose all of your photos, especially all of your gravestone photos, not fun. The photo was supposed to be only work for the new photos you place. Yeah, so the update that they gave us was like if you made a new save, or you used or took a new photo, it would be fixed. But then some people, since the update, it was still not working. It was still broken, even if you made a new save and also took a new photo with your Sims. And everyone's game is different, so it definitely like depends. But I haven't had any issues since the latest update that they gave us recently. The robber took one of your kids' birth certificates. So what they're saying is they're the father. Is that what they're saying? It's like, I'm here to claim my child, but just not the child. Is that what they're saying? That's crazy. The birth certificate, that's brutal. That's crazy. Also, Piri, thank you so much. I really appreciate the congrats. It really means a lot. I've been kind of talking about it a little bit about the new pack and some ideas of what we could all be thinking of what we're gonna do with the pack, if you decide to buy it or not, of course. You never have to buy anything, especially having that being $40. Other memorial photos don't work anymore. Oh, that's rough. I personally have not had a funeral since Life and Death. I really... Because the thing is, I'm going to have a funeral at some point in my Sims game for one of my households, and I'm not ready. Like, emotionally, I'm not ready. Physically, I'm ready, but emotionally, no. Because they're like one of my favorite households. I can't get rid of them now, you know? I can't. Also, Princess Carrie, thank you for the daily click for Palestine. Can we talk about this January for you? Neon, I'm not joking. The way... Oh gosh, ads, not ads playing. I don't like when ads play during a good moment. But essentially, I feel like, save my game. I feel like this whole month has been stressing me out, but in a good way. All in a good way. For the past like 3, 4, 5 months, I've been like, what's happening? Is this my life? Ooh, is this my life? We love some of the wacky festivals from Life and Death. I do too. I like making my Sims create wills. I give every Sim a will because why not? Just because if something happens unexpectedly, we have backups at least, and someone gets money or something. So every Sim always gets a will. I usually, at least now, I usually tend to make sure they write a will, and then I add certain objects into said will to certain Sims. And then I also make a lot of different family recipes using that recipe book that we got from, I think, Businesses and Hobbies, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's been really fun, like, to finally go back down to old packs I haven't really used. You're a completionist, I'll probably buy it. No, that's valid. I don't even have all the packs. Thank you so much, Neon. I feel like the fact that I got to announce yesterday that I worked on an expansion pack from the get-go, from like start to finish, is wild. And then Forbes 30 under 30, and then when I moved recently, I mean, into this new apartment, like back in like September? No, November, is also very wild. And then I don't even know what's next. I really don't even know what's next. I do want to write a book though. That is my goal. I want to write a book. I'm working on that book right now, and I'm also in the works of writing my very first TV pilot. Will it go anywhere? I don't know, but at least I'm trying. So that's all that I have going on. I mean, I want to do more, but I don't know what to do besides those two things. I guess keep on a living. Oh, thank you so much, Goosington. Did you like Businesses and Hobbies without the hobbies? What hobbies? Were there hobbies in there? I don't know. Was there hobbies? I didn't see any. No, no, I think with Businesses and Hobbies, I did like the concept of it. I was expecting more hobbies, personally. All jokes aside, I was expecting more hobbies, really. I did like the fact that we could run a small business literally anywhere on our home lot or off of the lot. We can pass down the business to literally anyone in our family. Even kids could run the business if they wanted to, or at least inherit said business or pass it down. The world in Norhaven is very pretty. I think if they did give us more hobbies besides pottery and of course the tattooing, I would like it a little bit more. It does add in a lot of unique systems that we've never seen before in the previous Sims games, so there is like some hope, but I don't use it all the time. I think the only thing that I really use out of the entire pack is probably the family cookbook, and every once in a while a small business, but very rarely. Do you have any big goals for 2026? I guess my big goal for 2026 this year is I would love to be in another TV show or a movie, or even a TV show or a movie. And those two, write a book, write my TV pilot that I want to write. I guess the other big thing I also want to do is, what was that other one? Oh, travel more. I want to go to Canada, which I plan to go to Canada this year in August. So as of right now, that's all that I have at the moment that I would love to achieve this year. There could be more, but I can't think right now. What's a hobby anyway? Who needs hobbies when you have no hobbies? It's definitely no Sims 2 free time. See, okay, now that is what I... No Sims Spark. No, I can't go back. I won't go back. I love all the people in that whole production, but no, I am good with no Sims Spark ever again. But no, I will say I feel like I was expecting Businesses and Hobbies to be like Sims 2 free time, because Sims 2 free time added in a lot of really, really good systems for like hobbies and all of the badges. Like, I think, what was it? The little things where you can, mentoring, that's what it was. I use the mentoring feature so much. I don't do it all the time, but I really love that you can mentor other Sims and ask other Sims to mentor you in a particular skill. I really love that one a lot. Just come to Canada. I think, where am I going? I think I'm going to Vancouver. I'm going to like a, I may, because it's not confirmed yet, and plus we don't even know the location. But we know the dates and we know where it's held, at least location-wise, but not the actual location. It says they're gonna they're doing it in Vancouver. It's like a Toastmasters speaking conference, and it's gonna be in Vancouver. And I've never been to Vancouver, so I am very excited to go for the first time. I do have a passport, so that's at least something. I do need some travel recommendations. Yes, I do, because I won't be going alone. So I'll definitely need some recommendations in Vancouver. If you've gotten any, I would be more than appreciated to see and know. Let's put this here. Did I put one there? No. I should probably replicate them on both sides, I guess. One here, one there, one there, and then one over here. Vancouver does look very pretty. I've seen photos online and in, like, of course, TV shows, and it looks really nice. I feel like I should also, because August-wise, I don't know if I should be prepared for, like, harsh weather or, like, just semi-okay weather. I don't know. You love the ballet and the cooking. Yes. If they brought back ballet into The Sims, I would be so happy. I want bands, I want hotels, I want ballet, I want all of that, like, now. Did that show even do good with ratings? No. It did not. It did not. Based on IMDb, it did not. I think they also were trying to only do for one season, I'm pretty sure. But they were expecting it to be going really well, but Sims and reality gaming competition shows do not mesh very well, like at all. It just doesn't work because The Sims isn't meant to be competitive, like in any format. But I think in the very beginning, all of us had no clue. We were all excited to be a part of something like really exciting, but we also were like, something's not right. Luckily though, the good part, the Sims team advocated for all of us, and like we're talking to the higher ups for us, saying no, and no, that's not happening in the show. Because you know, like reality TV, it's always so weird and like awkward. The Sims team were like, yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that to our contestants, our players, to go through all that nonsense. So they really cut out all the wacky, weird reality TV show stuff into what it was aired. Visit Juby. She's there. Juby? Do I know I'm sorry, Prairie. I feel like my brain's so broken. Like, Juby lives in Vancouver? She does? Try and go on tour, the Baroque Gardens. I do want to do that. 30 degrees Celsius, lots of rain. It might be hot, but it's fine. It rains a lot. Okay. I think I'll be okay. I'll just dress for every occasion. Or I'll bring everything for every occasion. Just to be safe, of course. Oh, I think I did meet her, but I always forget. I remember faces, but I always forget names. So I'll definitely have to keep an eye out for Juby and like contact Juby, because I'm only gonna be up there for a couple of days, for like not too long, maybe like a week, I think. What network did it? It's fine if you don't want to mention. Oh, I'll tell you. The network was TBS. So there was like a collaboration between TBS and the BuzzFeed multiplayer YouTube channel. So what you all saw, if you watch it on TBS, that was one version. If you watch it on the BuzzFeed multiplayer YouTube channel, that was another version. There was two versions of the same show. So, yeah. And my contract's up, so I can talk about it if I want to. Hi, Sarah. Welcome in. How are you? Happy Friday. At least now I know what day it is. Happy Friday. Yeah, there were two different versions of the same show, or at least every episode was different. Because I was like, there were certain things, little things in there that just didn't look right when I watched it on TBS Live. I'm like, this doesn't look right. But I'm like, okay, I guess that's how it is with reality TV these days, I guess. Oh, there's a train trip to Whistler. Wait, Whistler, and it's really gorgeous. Wait, hold on. Let me get a notepad so I can write this down, so I don't forget. Okay, hold on. Let me put these down in my notepad so I don't forget. The gardens, if you can, Victoria, if you have time. Okay, that one. Let's see. What else did I miss? Oh, make sure I write down. Is it Juvie if I can? The train to this place. This is good information, so I thank you. Oh, that's what it's called? I did not know what that was. I was like, what is Tufino? Tufino, BC. Okay. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. I think I got all the locations you all mentioned. I think so. From what I saw, it seems like they were trying to get you guys to hate each other. Yes, they were. No, and also they painted Gluon as the villain, which we all know Gluon is the most kindest, sweetest person in the entire world. But they painted him as the villain. Why? I don't know. Also, I don't know why I'm doing the maze like this. I should know how to make a maze that didn't in town or city. There we go. I'm the lady in the mask. Yes, I do remember you. I do remember you though, Piri. I do remember you. I think I just need to see more people and get out more. Personally. Yeah, they definitely did cut out a lot of parts. I did cry. In one of the episodes. I think it was like episode 2, but they cut it out. Oh, you second the train trip, a great way to see things. Okay. I do like riding the train. I've been trying to understand metro or like transit more in different places that I visit. So I'm always open to that. Okay. Also, when I take the train, is there like a particular thing I need to do? Like, do I have to sign up for something? Do I need like a metro card? Or is it just like, do whatever? Oh, it's a town. Oh. Okay. Aquarium. There's a live stream on Twitch of Vancouver otters. Otters? Ooh, at the Vancouver Zoo. Wait, I like when people, or just like, I like streams that stream animals. The Alvea Sanctuary does it. I know the San Diego Zoo does it. But the Vancouver Zoo, I love otters. I have not seen an otter in so long. It's been a while. You love trains? I love trains too. My favorite transit of all time is New York. It's weird because like New York is like the most complicated city in the entire world, but I love New York transit. It's surprisingly calming. Odd, but it's true. I find it very therapeutic. Elle, enjoy your work. Hi, Slytherin Queen. Welcome in. It's good seeing you today. Yeah, reality TV also, when we filmed the show, it was late 2019, but it came out in 2020. So a lot of people really thought we filmed it in the pandemic, but we didn't. We had no clue what was going to happen. So it was very awkward. That was also when they started doing like the Spark challenges on the gallery for The Sims 4. Which I thought was a really cool idea. And I'm like, wait, yes, that's fun. Do more, do more. It got so many people involved, like in building and making Sims and telling stories, which was the whole concept of the show. We had a builder, a cast person, and a storyteller. I was a builder. So I think there was like so many cool things that came out of Sims Spark. I think the reality TV show part was kind of too much in the very beginning that I wish it could have gone a little bit better. If there was another chance for me to go on the show, I'd rather be a judge, personally. I think the Via Rail train, there might be others and I don't know about. Miles in Transit on YouTube has a lot. Oh, okay. Miles in Transit. Has a lot of British Columbian transit content. Okay, good. Thank you, Neon. I think I like this maze a little bit better. Oh, the hedgehogs. Have I seen a hedgehog before? You would think I would have, but I really can't remember it. Have I seen a hedgehog before? Probably. It's been a minute. Ooh. I've only been to the London Transit maybe like once. Because when I went to London, maybe like in 2018, that was the only time I took transit from the airport to like the main Heathrow airport or Heathrow train station. Regarding public transit, when your husband lived in Liverpool, he said he was a child for a child's ticket. That man had a beard. Oh my goodness. Hey, honestly, I'd be like, I ain't complaining. I say nothing. That's their fault. I pay less and be like, okay, sure, thanks, and walk on by. That happened to me one time when I what was it? I went to a restaurant and I got the kids price because they thought I was a child. I'm like, I didn't say a single thing. And be like, okay, thanks. Not a single word was uttered because I ain't paying that adult price. That's scary. Why are adults pricey? Why is that? And I'll do it again. Remember COVID, they cleaned the transits for the first time? Oh, they did? Oh, wow. Well, that's first time in 100 years. That's scary. First time in 100 years? Wild. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I can do what I want. I might be able to. Going back to the idea of the library tower, I was like, I had to think. Okay, why do I like that? Okay, why do I like that a lot? It looks kind of nice. I'll move it a little bit more over. This might be a two-parter build, because Bridgerton-esque style homes take time. Oh, the trains are great because they don't have Wi-Fi, and sometimes put your phone out of service. It makes you disconnect a bit. Yeah, that's what happened to me when I went to New York several times. I wanted, because I still don't know a lot about transit in New York, so I was like following the map and making sure I'm going where I need to be and making sure I get off on the right stop. And I'm like, why is my phone disconnecting? I'm gonna get lost. But luckily, they actually announce and they have screens and they announce and show where you're getting off or where you need to get off. At least transit has gotten a little bit better in like modern day technology to saying, hey, if you're from this place, get off of here. Like, okay, thanks. Okay, and I like that. Oh, but gosh. Remember those empty streets? No, I do not. I do not remember those. I do remember empty streets in my neighborhood. That's a fact. Empty, quiet, nowhere to be seen. I do not want to go back to those times though. I don't know how you all feel, but I feel like for the past like 6 years now, I'm slowly but surely getting back to trying to understand how to speak in general, but also how to speak to people in person. Even though we've been doing that for about 3 years now, I still am out of practice. Like, I don't know how to speak to people these days anymore. It's deeply concerning to me. I want to get better at that. I'm also learning how to be more present in the moment, so that way I can like always be there and understand and talk and chat with people that I do and do not know. So like whenever I go to TwitchCon, I always feel so bad because I'm very anxious in person. I'm very like a nervous wreck in person. If you ever met me at TwitchCon or really anywhere, just know I'm always nervous. My brain's going like a mile a minute. It's the fear. the empty streets were so eerie. They could have filmed a whole like not Stranger Things, but a whole what do you call it? Silent Hill movie if they wanted to. They truly could have done that, but didn't. Missed opportunity. Okay, I don't think we'll get what we want. This is like the closest we're gonna get. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Why is that one base game? Oh, a circle. Oh no, you're all good. I was gonna do a circle, but the thing is though about like what's weird about most things in The Sims 4 with rounded walls, they don't always work the best. They have like this weird thing about them. Like you can't place certain objects on a circular way. So I usually never do it because of that issue that we tend to get. But maybe I can do it on a diagonal, maybe. Of some type to give it like that kind of circle shape without using the rounded walls. If that makes sense. Oh, hello. Thank you. Because the rounded walls scare me. There we go. We need the same thing on this side too. The one thing cool about COVID is that the animals showed back up when they were in lockdown. They did. I think also too, I felt like I've gotten better at slowing down and doing things that I've never done before. And of course I graduated in 2020, so really had nowhere else to go, really. But I felt like I got to do a little bit more when it was around that time. You struggle with a bit of germophobia after COVID? No, valid, because also same. I clean everything, and I mean everything. Or you're that way too around people I don't know. Yeah, if I don't know anybody, I'm like, I don't know what to say. But like also if you know me, like if you knew me like from my content, I feel a lot less anxious because like you know my content and it's an easier conversation to talk about, or at least it's like, oh my gosh, hi. So that's like usually common. Oh, you couldn't change the wallpaper? Yeah, it was the other thing too. Yeah. You should make a shell challenge. I'll allow it. Oh, your fiance brought you with him to work on a holiday party, and it was like, I don't know how to talk to these people. It's like, who are they? Who are these people? Where did they come from? What do they do? How do you know them? What's going on? No, that's totally valid, because it's like, it's a little bit weird of not knowing who these people are. As long as I'm slowly introduced, I'm like, this is good. I feel calm. Okay. I think I'm gonna just do this. Make it easier for me. I might come back to the circle idea. It's not a concrete no. I just like, I want to go with the easy and then eventually go with the hard eventually at some point. I do like having these type of roofs though. Ah! You saw the word Bridgerton. I had to come see. Hi, Jenny. Welcome in. Also, I can't guarantee, but this might be moved to a bigger lot. But for now, we start small. So all these ideas are very good, very helpful, but I can guarantee, I can't guarantee, but there's a possibility this might be moved to a bigger lot. If you know how I build, I tend to get a little bit sad when I don't have enough room for all of my clutter. But I'm glad to see you though, Jenny. I hope you're having a good Friday. I'll post uni times where bizarre anyway. They were. I was trying to find a job in 2020. And then I was like, yeah, no, I'm done trying to fill out applications and I'm just gonna stream instead. We like literally the day I graduated was the day we started fundraising for St. Jude. And I'm like, that's all I want. That's all I need you to do. Hi, Daphne. Hello. You're here to say hi and then BRB so you can make food? Oh, wow. I see how it is, Daphne. But I'm glad to see you. I've been waiting to watch Bridgerton until part 2 comes out. Really? You're gonna wait that long? You know, now that we say this, hold on, because I need to figure out TV shows coming out in 2026. Because I usually do this every year. I always look up everything. What comes out this year, what day, what time. And I think Bridgerton part 2. Oh, okay, so it comes out early. Okay, so February 26th. February 26th is when part 2 comes out for season 4. Season 1 comes out on the 29th, which is good. So we have some time. But that's so long though. I can't wait that long. I can, but I choose not to. 3 years, 8 months, 3 years. That's a long time, Neon. I feel like, where was I 3 years ago? What was I doing 3 years ago? Also, if y'all been here for longer than a year, I apologize. Because I was a hot mess. Because I'm like, what was I doing back then? I was doing a lot. Hi, Sia, welcome in. Was so slow you got sent home from work tonight? Oh, not the slow. That's a scary word in the corporate world. It's like slow and then it becomes fast. Scary. But hey, I'm glad that you're here though. I guess those holiday bills are hitting people's heart. They are. I feel like it's been rough for so long. I mean, groceries are getting more expensive. I mean, GPUs, like computer parts and things, are getting a lot more expensive these days. It is rough. Really, really rough. I just hope that things get a little bit better in the next, like, hopefully year or two. But at least you get to rest though, which is good. That's always important. Resting is always good. I'm glad to see you. We're building a Bridgerton-esque inspired home today in The Sims 4. I almost said Sims 2, which we will be doing in The Sims 2. Not tomorrow though, but on a different day. COVID things, yes, exactly. Like, who were we? Really, who were we back then? Couldn't tell you. Oh, you're working on getting a computer, but when I start streaming, I think I'm gonna look into doing a fundraiser. You should. You should. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome awareness. I'm not sure what that charity is or what that is, but it's always good to look it up. What is it? Oh, okay. Okay, now I know what that is. Ah. Okay. Now it makes more sense. I had to look it up because I always want to know what I'm reading before I say things out loud. But that's good. I wonder, because like, so I fundraise a lot on Tiltify. If you go to tiltify.com, which is tiltify.com, there should be some type of charity organization on Tiltify that raises funds for that. So if you ever need any help at all, let me know. I have links for days. We can always post. I love when people utilize their platform for good and raise awareness for a lot of things that they believe in and want to talk more about. And like, we fundraise a lot, like a lot here on Twitch and even on YouTube. Like, we fundraise for like Hope for Haiti, Trevor Project, Color for Change, Palestine's Children's Relief Fund, St. Jude, and so many more. We've done so much the past year. We just did a charity fundraiser not too long ago in December. Who wasn't a hot mess at some point? True. I personally was delusional back then, and I still am. Okay, I'm kind of liking how this looks. Am I a builder? Hold on. 2 years, 1 month. 2 years ago, I guess that was 2024. 2024 was an interesting year. Takes me aback. When life was somewhat normal-ish. Hi, Dathomore, welcome in. It's good seeing you today. I feel like Hot Mess should be a TV show. I would think it is, but I also don't know where to watch it if it is a TV show called Hot Mess. TLC. I watched part 1 of season 3, and I'm like, man, now I gotta wait for part 2, and I want to binge it. No, that's totally valid. I started watching Bridgerton for the very first time this year. I've never seen it, so I binge watched season 1 to 3 in about four weeks, I will say. And it is the most nerve-wracking but the most interesting show I've ever seen in my entire life. You can really tell that Daphne and Simon wanted each other bad in the first episode. I'm like, the signs were there, the signals were there, but they could not love each other unless they had to get married. So there were so many like signs, and then of course Penelope and Colin. I'm like, it's there. Penelope was getting on my last nerve, but then I started loving her a little bit more. But when Eloise was like, "You're Lady Whistledown, I don't like you," skedaddle, like after how many years of friendship, and just like cut ties. I mean, I understand your family had like 4 or 5 scandals in like 3 seasons, but that's your best friend. Sure, she didn't tell you about her whole big secret about Lady Whistledown, and sure, she told you or said secrets in the newsletter about you, your family, your brother, the whole thing. So I can understand why, but I'm like, come on, Eloise, you had to choose somebody else? The one that we don't like? Come on, come on. I forget what her name is. It starts with a C, but it was when Eloise kicked Penelope to the curb and started being friends with that other person. I don't like her. And blackmailing? I'm sorry, really? Yes, Chris, yeah, her. I was like, no. Oh, your fellow anniversary was last week. Oh my gosh, 1 year, 1 week. Look at that. 1 week ago. Was I here 1 week ago? I think I was. Yeah, I did watch Queen Charlotte. I was advised to watch Queen Charlotte in the middle of, or between season 2 and 3. And I think that honestly it opened my eyes way more to understand about Queen Charlotte, because I wasn't liking her at all throughout the entire show. I'm like, this lady is mean. But then I started loving her a little bit more after I watched Queen Charlotte, and now I understand why she is the way she is and what she does for so many different people. But she has her ways of being a little bit cray-cray. But I was like, okay, now I understand. I feel for her a lot, truly. Eloise acts different in the books when she finds out about Penn. Oh, I need to read I need to read the books too. That's been on my list for a while, since last week. Yeah, and Julie Andrews, yes. Simply an iconic icon. I am so excited for Princess Diaries 3 when that comes out this year. We're gonna be getting some good TV shows and movies this year. Truly. I am so excited. Because when Anne Hathaway said we're working on Princess Diaries 3 as long as Julie Andrews wants to do it, I'm like, and she said yes, I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Did you ever read Simon and the Homo Sapiens Agenda? No. Should I? I'm gonna put that on my list. Hold on. No, I never read that. It's on my list now. Thank you. I know Julie Andrews is so good. Oh, is one of the most gaslit diseases. Oh, wait, the most gaslit disabilities in the medical field. I care much about it a lot. Really, most gaslit disabilities in the medical field. Interesting. You're honestly like MC. You're giving me a lot of good information. Things that I was never really aware about. So I'm learning from you, which is very helpful. So I really appreciate you spreading awareness about this in this chat. I think Eloise is really boring. I couldn't finish the 5th book. I felt Eloise, like in the beginning, she was like, okay. I'm like, yeah, she's there. But I also am like, I need a little bit more substance with her in the show. So I'm hoping that when season 4 comes out, we'll get a little bit more substance from her. especially from Penn. Especially from Penn. Yeah, we're getting a Princess Diaries 3. We are. Let's see. It's gonna have all, I think, all the original actors in it. I think so. Yeah. So it's supposed to come out because there's a third book, of course. Let me see. I think they say it's supposed to be released this year, or it's in development. Julie Andrews. Well, I haven't heard much. Well, okay, it's still in pre-production. But yeah, Anne Hathaway and Julie Andrews is gonna be a part of it, but it's confirmed. It's there. It's happening. I don't think they said it was coming out this year. Maybe, I don't know where I read that at. Oh, they started filming last year, so it might not happen until like maybe late 2026 or probably early 2027. So there's gonna be some good stuff. You're welcome. Yeah, we're getting a sequel of Devil Wears Prada 2, and that's gonna be very exciting. I heard that I think Ariana Grande is gonna be in it, and I almost said Liz Gillies. No, Liza Koshy. Also, what in the what? You see, I had a crush on Anne Hathaway as a kid. I loved Anne Hathaway. She can calm a crowd. I see a lot of like videos about her, how she calms the paparazzi. I'm like, that's iconic. Truly. But no, it's real. It's real. It's happening. It's happening. I just don't know when it's happening. I feel like I keep seeing so many different places like it's coming out this year, it's coming out in 2 years, but last time I heard it's still in development. But I'm going to keep a close eye on that because I love me some Princess Diaries, of course. Let's do this right here. There we go. Fear not, I am not new. It's me, 13. Oh, you changed your name? Oh, well, welcome back. I'm glad to see you. How are you today? Why the sudden name change? Yeah, I did like Eloise Spunk though. Eloise's Spunk was nice. And also Windy Kitty, hello. I'm glad to see you. Welcome in. Glad that you're new. Welcome to the Spring Squad. We're just building the night away today in The Sims, as per usual. Of course. This is going to be a two-parter build. I can guarantee you that. No, it's so... Autobahn is very weird. I never understand Autobahn anymore. I just be like, okay. Sure, I guess. It's getting more trickier. So the father was supposed to be in the movie, but then the casting director called up the writer and was like, Julie Andrews wants to do the character. And she was like, yes. Oh, really? Oh, that's really exciting. Wait. Father? Wait. The father. Did we ever see her father? You mean the butler? Oh, the dad was alive in the books. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, yeah. That makes more sense. Well, that's exciting. I'm really excited to see new movies again. I feel like, to me, I don't know how you all feel, but I feel like in the last 5 years, nothing made any sense whatsoever. We had a lot of movies and a lot of TV shows, but they were coming out slowly. But I feel like this is going to be the first year in a very long time where we're going to get bombarded with so much, but in a good way. So I'm very excited to consume all the movies, all the TV shows, all the interviews. I love award season. I love watching celebrity interviews when they talk about their project. Something about just talking about behind the scenes about things is exciting to me. There we go. Oh, you love her and Benedict's friendship. I love Benedict. Benedict, in the beginning, I'm like, he's just there existing. But then he had a little bit of substance to him that I enjoyed his character way more in the show, especially towards the end. And I also loved, oh my gosh, what was Queen Charlotte's butler's name? But I loved him. I loved her butler. It's not really a butler. I'm going to call it her person. Her person. I loved him so much, and I loved his relationship with the other character in Queen Charlotte. Are you gonna see Sheep Detective when it comes out this year? It looks stupid, but also good. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I'm trying to decide what movies I want to see this year, really. I am going to see Avengers Doomsday when it comes out in theaters with my parents, as we per usually do. But I'm like, I don't know what else I want to see. I got to make a whole list. And I'm glad you're doing good. I've been well, honestly. I cannot complain too much. I've been trying to just exist as much as possible every single day and not stress out too much. I got to announce my participation involvement in the new expansion pack that we're getting next month, Royalty and Legacies. Of course, this was a pack that's been in concept for over a year, but it adds in a lot of really cool systems that I'm really proud of, especially like West African culture. So I've had a lot going on in the past couple of months, and it's been all good stuff, which is really nice to finally talk about. Oh, towards the end when she reads the letter. Oh, and gave her the fact Lewis was hiding. Oh, then I need to actually then rewatch the movie. Oh yeah, I've seen K-pop Demon Hunters. I feel like who hasn't? Who hasn't seen K-pop Demon Hunters? Gonna be golden. Up, 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 it's now a moment. Wait, I need to stop. That song has been stuck in my head for ages. Anywho, Joe, that's his name. Joe. I love Joe. Joe's nice. The Queen of Genovia. Is this the right size? Yeah. Prayers. Sorrows. Sorrows. That's what I'm going to say from now on. Prayers. Sorrows. Sorrows. Brimsley, thank you. That's right. Joe was the one from Princess Diaries, but Brimsley was the one from Queen Charlotte. Yes, I love Brimsley. Brimsley was like that overachiever and also so nosy, but I loved him. I felt very sad for him towards the end of Queen Charlotte. But what did I do for the pack? So I did not build for the pack, to let that be known. I did not build anything. But so me, Nardvillain, Ocean Sims, Ebonics, Emerald Stories, and Annabelle, who is Melanin Gamers on YouTube, all of us had a part in helping develop this pack from the get-go. Because it started as a concept in 2023, but we didn't start working on it in like early 2025 before all the shenanigans and buyout news that came out. But we got to involve in helping with like naming the world, naming each neighborhood, the hairstyles, the clothing, the build and buy objects. We got to also help with the base game update for the West African update we had last year. Also all the lore, especially like Dimbale, really adding in that rich, deep culture for West African culture, because it's very heavily important to have that culture into the game, especially for Dimbale. The Dorong family is really, really, really good. I think y'all will really love the Dorong family once they kind of talk more about it next week in the blog post. So we really got to see the full development from the very start of what needs to be fixed, what needs to be changed. Like the hairstyles were not looking right, or the clothing was looking a little bit too dull or too saturated, or if the world's naming the neighborhoods, like literally every nook and cranny. It was a lot. It was a very long process of helping with this pack, but it was so nice to see the development of how a pack is being made from a concept to literally everything of how they do packs. It was so eye-opening. It made me so happy to see like how like the hairstyles and how many changes they're being made, and how they develop their stories, and how they name the worlds, and the inspirations of what gets chosen, what doesn't get chosen. and we made mood boards and everything. Like the mood boards, I can't tell you everything because I am not allowed to say certain things due to certain stuff is not even out yet and everything's all mushed in my head. But I will say that like with our mood boards, we added in a lot of things. I made a whole mood board about hairstyles, clothing, um, everything you could think of. We were really just trying to be like the voice for the community, especially for adding in West African culture into the game since we have a background in that. So, but that was that's kind of like what our involvement was, if that makes sense. You need to rewatch K-pop Demon Hunters. I've tried watching a second time, but I got distracted. No, that's valid. There's supposed to be a second one coming out. Maybe in like, I don't know, 5 years maybe. We'll see. You're excited to see everything. I'm excited for you all to see all the cool stuff, honestly. Once you hear Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters, you're done for. Exactly. That's how it's done. Of course. Will you be able to share when the pack is out? Yes, I will. As things come out, like the blog posts and trailers, I'll be able to share a little bit more detail, of course. You've never seen K-pop Demon Hunters? It's on Netflix. It's nice. You have some involvement in the EP, all the more reason to get it. Thank you so much. But yeah, there's been a lot of good stuff coming out. I think y'all really like. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything or share things I'm not supposed to be sharing, but if you saw the trailer and you look very closely, you can see some new stuff that we've never seen before. And that's all I'll say. So, if you're a builder, you've seen a lot of things that you've never seen before. And that is all. I want to hear, wait, today was the third time I made some gingerbread cookies and then you bought them to work for your team to enjoy. Long story short, the holiday season was over, so for some people and are at the office more often. And a lot of them thought the previous times the cookies were just appeared were kerfuckled and and confused when I showed up with them. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm drinking water. I'm not drinking anything else. I know, EJ is so cool. I love EJ. Probably be looking for 2029 at least before the second half of the K-pop Demon Hunters. Oh, okay. 2029 does not seem that as bad. Yeah, the first one took 8 years. 8. That's a very long time for one animation. One of them asks like, why though? And the other guy, the other guy asks like, did you make them? Mind you, they have been eating them quite consistently this month. Men. They just don't understand. Okay, I don't know if I want this, but I've been waiting. I've also asked, like, if you know me, if you know how much I love The Sims, I asked the Sims team a cajillion questions. Like, a cajillion questions. Mostly for cross-pack gameplay. And among other things, too. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a new Charlie Brown. Wait, really? Really? Wait, when? Wait, when is it coming out? Speaking of movie, there's supposed to be another, they're making a Phineas and Ferb movie as well. But a Charlie Brown movie? That I did not know. What is being told now with Mr. Charlie Brown? I think these are the only doors I can actually utilize. Okay, what else can I do with the outside? We might focus on the outside more today than the inside. I think inside might be another day that we'll do. Oh, Franklin. Oh, I love Franklin. Franklin's one of the good ones. It's a one story. Oh, you saw the trailer for The Sims 4 Royals, and I love how Bob was eating. Was just eating, all the drama was going on, and I was getting robbed. Yeah, so if you don't know, So there's a lot of new foods that are coming with the new expansion pack. Of course, as we all know, when it comes to new pack, there's always new foods somehow. But Ice Mun Mun, who is a very talented custom content creator who makes a lot of food, and Little Bo Bub makes also custom content food for The Sims 4. They got to work side by side to make some really good food. One of the dishes that I definitely know and can be shown in the trailer is fufu. And fufu is supposed to be eaten with your hands, not with a spoon or a fork or a knife, with your hands. So that's kind of like new. So there's some really cool new animations that we haven't seen before. Because what sim eats with their hands? No one. Hi Kaleidoscope, welcome in. Oh, how was it? How was 28 years later? Except I knew that movie was coming out, but I was like, wait, when does it come out? And also, how is it good? Is it bad? Is it should I be concerned? Because I don't know if I should be concerned, because I want to see it, but I just don't know. We're closer to 2030 than 2020, which is so scary, Seth, to say. Like, we're closer to 2030 than 2020. I was looking on like social media, and one of my old teachers had posted saying, we're going to welcome the class of 2030. I'm like, what do you mean class of 2030? I'm like, there's no way. That's crazy. There's no way it can be 2030 in 4 years. That doesn't make any sense. Like, what do you mean we're close to 2030 in 4 years? It's weird to say because like we're also going to be getting Avatar 5 in 2031. That's in like 5 years from now, which is still surreal to say. 5 years? We're getting Avatar 5? Crazy. I hope this isn't a spoiler because it was in the trailer and mayhaps you need to reference to those stairs. Yeah. I may or may not be referencing to the stairs. Yes. I need to see Primates. That's another one I've been wanting to see. I've heard good things about it, but it's crazy. But it really isn't a spoiler though about the stairs. I mean, if you really look at it deeply, you can see clearly. But it's not really a spoiler. It's there in plain sight. Oh, there's only one part left as a trilogy. One part left. Wait, so 28 days later, 28 weeks later, and 28 years later. So what's the third one gonna be? 28 decades later? I don't know. I don't know. 28 centuries later. Let's go with that. 28 centuries later can be their next one. Oh, 28 years. Oh, it is a trilogy. Oh, okay. It is very complicated. I was always very confused of like, how are they still making this a thing? But you know, that makes sense. But yeah, I want to see 28 years later, and I want to see Primates. I think I might plan on seeing it soon at some point. Oh, hello. Nope. Thank you. So I have high hopes. High hopes. There we go. I want that. Are you working on a shell challenge due Monday? Oh, wait, whose shell challenge is it? I haven't done a shell challenge in a while. I know Simsy has a shell challenge going on right now. I just haven't really, I don't know when it's over. I assume that's probably the one, but then again, I could be wrong. I don't know. Okay, so we'll have that there. For a zombie movie, it's pretty humanizing. Okay. I can work with that. Because I remember seeing the first one 28 days later, and I'm like, wait a minute. What is this? Because I do love a good apocalypse movie, TV show, of course. I think anything that has like zombies, I'm like, sign me up. I'm ready. Also, She's a Robot, thank you for the daily clip for Palestine. In my head, we're still in the 90s and early 2000s. I believe you. I believe you, Lala. I feel like we're still in the early 90s, 2000s. I would like to go back to that time. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going back to that time. Mostly for the music and the movies and the TV shows. Everything else, not so much. Also, I did not change my today command. We're not playing Animal Crossing. We might play it tomorrow though, but not today. I don't know why. Also, Dabney, I forgot to ask you, how was Animal Crossing today? I can't spell in The Sims 4. And I can't spell in general. There we go. Fix it. Oh, the 27th. Oh, okay. And the shell challenge you're doing is maybe Jennifer. I feel like I've seen that name somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but I feel like I've seen that name, or at least heard of that name. Not just from like today, but in general. Interesting. I also want to put a chandelier here. I'm gonna leave that there for now. Now we just gotta figure out the rooms. I mean, did you all know we got a new Animal Crossing update? This is the update. We got a brand new Animal Crossing update. They added in a life simulator into Animal Crossing. So all your villagers actually age by 1 day. Imagine if they did an Animal Crossing life sim. I mean, they kind of are, but kind of not. It's that new Pokemon or Pop Kia or whatever it's called. It's that new life sim that they're coming out in March of this year. So I'm like, hey, you know, you never know. Pokemon meets Animal Crossing. Who would have thought? Not me. Clearly not me. It's also only made for the Switch 2 and not for like the other Switches. So if you have a Switch 2, you can get it. But it's $70. Doll hairs. Also, let me save my game real quick. And I'm going to do a short little, I'm going to show you all, well, I'm going to put some words on stream. Randy Joe is fine. So I can put some words on stream for you all for a quick second while ads play. And then we can resume our build because I don't want you all to miss anything. And we can resume our topic. You won't buy a Switch 2 just to play that? No, neither would I. I don't even have a Switch 2. I have a regular Switch. And there's not really a lot of Switch 2 games that really interest me anyway, besides Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley, but I already got them on PC and my Switch, so why do I need it on the Switch 2? Oh yeah, Pokopia, that's the one, yeah. It looks silly but funny. And Neon, enjoy your rest. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow for another stream. Oh, it's one of the games you can play on the retro consoles, of course. Of course. I love Neopets. Neopets was one of my favorite games. That and Club Penguin and Habba Hotel. That was my favorite. Oh, you decided to add a separate bathroom building, a bowling alley entertainment building, plus an actual shelf being the restaurant. Wait, that's really cool. Yeah, you can still play Neopets. The website's still up and everything. Alrighty, friends. I will be right back in a quick second, in like 3-ish or so minutes. And I will leave you all with some words on stream. This will be a good time to, of course, get up, stretch, do what you need to do, and possibly maybe learn some words today. So I will see you all in a minute. Enjoy. Hello? Excuse moi? Y'all, good job. I'm over here just like looking at the screen. I'm like, y'all said you know some words today. Look at y'all. Round of applause. Round of applause. The next level is level 9. The highest level we've gotten is level 16. I think we could beat our record, honestly. I really think that we can beat our record. Do another round or two. We can get there. I can feel it in my bones. We can get there. I believe. I believe what Mike believes, and I believe that we can get there. We did. You did really good. I was just like over here attending to Randy Joe's needs, and y'all were over here doing the hard work. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think this is pretty okay. I need to now figure out the rest of said front yard. This is not even, is it? No. There we go. So I'm saving it. I hope to one day that the people who made Words on Stream implements a like you have to log in, of course, to make sure you connect your Twitch and everything. But I wish like once you connect, there's like a save feature. I would love to have like a save feature in Words on Stream, because that would be so much fun. No, all good, MC. I hope you feel better very soon. I'm sorry that you have a headache. A migraine is never really fun at all. But we will be back again tomorrow if you will be here at 6 p.m. Central. We're going to be playing some Sims 2 tomorrow. So if you've never seen The Sims 2 and you want to see what it's like, I will be here doing such that. But feel better very soon. I wish it would tell us what word we miss. Yeah, that's the other thing too. I would love if it would tell us like what word did we miss, or like yeah, what word we missed, if we could save said progress, or like next time. What else would I want to see? What else would we want to see from Words on Stream? Save progress, what words we missed. Maybe, I mean, it's probably asking too much. What other word combinations could have been in that level for said word? That could be something. Because there's so many possibilities like of words, but it's like what kind of words, you know? Yeah, I'm just like, I learned so much just from like Words on Stream, and there's like other ones that they have too. I want to definitely give my try my hand at dabbling into, what's it called, Family Feud or Jeopardy on stream at some point, just so I can give it a go. There's like Twitch integration and everything involved. Also, Dabney, you have to play Life is Strange. That's all. Jake told me to tell you that, so I'm telling you now. Okay, let me put this up here. Do that here, right there. Ah! No! Okay, there we go. Thank you. Oh, I forgot. I could be using the, not movie hangout stuff, but the romantic garden stuff. Randy Joe, what are you doing? What you doing over there, child? What you sniffing? I could be using the romantic garden stuff pack for all the little flowers and things. Make it all romantic-like and exciting. You know what? I'm also going to probably put this back on the floor. It's going to get rid of my stairs, but it's okay. It's fine. There was a development on your new island. Oh, and you have 5 fillers now. 5 fillers? A new development? Oh. Oh, did you ever say, who were your starter villagers that you got? Who were the starter villagers? Is it the one that you want, the ones that you wanted? I might also switch these out. Do like the white ones and then do the purple ones kind of around, probably on the back, maybe. Yeah, this looks nice. Ooh, I'm loving this. You know, Bridgerton has inspired me. Should I start a scandal about the Bridgertons? How they inspired me but yet ruined me at the same time? I think I should. I'm going to expose them for the frauds that they are. The Bridgertons are a lie. They cheat, they steal. They'll make you cry. It's a true statement. I was there. Lady Bridgerton told me herself. Oh, you only like one of them? Only one? Who are the other four? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, when you were speaking of that, oh, you like the zombie movies and the shows. I can't wait to watch season 2 of all of us. Oh my god. Jenny, did we talk about this before? Maybe it was you and me talking about this in chat, or like ages ago, or maybe somebody else. I don't remember. Either way, I love that show. Something about that show hit different. It was so good. Season 1 was amazing, and I was like, give me season 2 right now. I need it. Because like a lot of K-dramas, they don't really last that long. They usually just do one season and then they're done, because they always get to the point. But as of lately, of course, like with Squid Game and with Now All of Us Are Dead and a few other, Alice in Borderlands, they got season 2 and then season 3. So I don't know. But I'm excited. I'm excited for that one. I'm just kind of glad that Squid Game is kind of over. I was getting a little bit tired of that show, personally. Oh, Mac and Renee. I love Mac has flaws, yes. But Mac isn't bad. Renee, I don't think I've ever seen Renee personally. I don't think I have. And the 3 other houses that filled were Rattle and Bianca. Bianca is the tiger, right? Bianca's good. I like Bianca. Oh, hello. Bianca's not bad. But I feel like Matt can be okay, but they just don't fit the theme of your island. Because you're going with like fairy cottagecore, and that list that you brought up, yeah, I can see why. My landscape would never look like this. I love landscaping more than anything. It's one of my favorite things to do in The Sims, because I could spend all day on the outside just dabbling, a plant here, a plant there, just having an absolute field day. That's why I feel like we need more landscaping in general. We have a lot, but we don't have a lot. I usually tend to rely on live edit or like debug landscaping, because it's free. And 2, it just looks nicer than what the packs give us mostly. But of course, none of this is ever affected by the seasons, so they'll always remain green and luscious and never really die, unless of course I use like a different plant that does utilize the in-game season features. I don't know what I could put here. Maybe I could just like cover this up back over here. Yeah, I'll just do that. And I'll put this back in the front. You've never seen Squid Game, the new season yet, or the newest season of Sweet Home? I haven't seen Sweet Home at all, personally. And the season 2 of Squid Game, and the last season of Squid Game, it started off strong, and then I kind of got like about it, because it just didn't feel exciting. Like it felt weak towards the end. Like something was really off about it that I didn't like as much. I do not want a chicken. I want this. I want an elephant. And then I can put a pond in the middle. I know I'm dying for it to come out. I have a lot of like strong feelings about K-drama, because K-drama, even though I cannot understand a lick of anything that they're saying, luckily most of them are like English dubbed, and the voice actors that dub over the original voices, they do a really good job of conveying the emotion and everything that the character is feeling. So it makes me love it even more, just to like see the end result. But I need to see Sweet Home. I need to see just different types of K-dramas. I'm watching right now. Oh gosh, no. I'm watching the True Beauty Netflix show right now, and True Beauty is not that bad. I'm only on episode 2, so I really am not that far into the show, but it is a really good show though overall. Your campsite village, well, your first campsite village was awful. It was Chops. Oh, Chops chops. I don't like chops. At least you didn't get pea hands. At least you did not get pea hands. Because if you got pea hands, I'd be like, just restart your whole island all over again at this point. Just restart it at this point. Or if they became an autofill, restart the whole game. Because the effort of trying to like redo all that, or like having to kick them out. It's like, I don't want to see pea hands on my island. No. Sleep Home was crazy with monsters. The first episode takes a bit to build up though. You watch it in the language with the subtitles. I do the same thing. I always watch, well, really much anything with subtitles these days. People mumble too much. It's like, I cannot understand what you're saying. Please speak a little bit louder if you can. I need to hear. So subtitles always. Where are this fountain? Oh, here they are. I'm like, where's the pond water tool? And I need the stuff. I need, oh, I can just use this. Never mind. There we go. I'd rather have pea hands. I can't. Oh, you're watching True Beauty as well. Isn't it really good? I feel like True Beauty was like, it started off strong and it still is strong, and I'm loving how it's going so far. I feel like a lot of the times K-dramas just get it right. They don't drag it out too long, which makes me love it even more. I like when it does take its time, but it gets to the point quicker. Let's get some of these fireflies around here. Kind of some in the front. There we go. He followed me to two. I'm sorry that happened. I'm sorry I had to go through that. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. Chops following you? That's fan behavior. We don't have time for that. No one has time for a villager to show up twice. I'm like, I just saw you. I don't want to see you again. I don't have the bandwidth to argue. Okay? I saw you once. I don't want to see you again. So you gotta go somewhere else. That's me with like Buzz or Avery. It's Eagles in general that I'm like, no, I saw you once. I don't want to see you again. Avery showed up on my island as like a hotel visitor, and like, are you serious right now? Are you serial? That's crazy. So I was a little bit distraught about that. Hi, Eternal. Welcome in. It's good seeing you today. How are you? I'm glad to have you on this fine Friday night. We are currently building a Bridgerton-esque inspired home today in The Sims 4. One, because I just finished watching Bridgerton about like a few days ago. And I've just been in a building mood, plus the new expansion pack that I'm involved in. I've been wanting to build something related to that in terms of like Bridgerton-esque royalty. And I don't do a lot of mansions, so yeah. It took you a long time to watch it since it came out in 2019, and sometimes then I couldn't find it anywhere to watch. So when I heard True Beauty was coming onto Netflix, I'm like, yes, I can finally watch it. I like when like that's the one among many. I think one of the good things about Netflix is that they have K-dramas on there that are easily accessible for a lot of people. Because there's another platform that you can watch K-dramas on. I think it's like VUK, like VUK something. I don't know how to really spell it or pronounce it, but I know that's a platform that you can watch a lot of stuff on, but it's not easily accessible like Netflix is. But it's not bad. Vicky, thank you. It was like V something something. I know Vicky, and there's like another one. Oh, maybe it is just called that. Oh. Why did I say VU? Yeah, it's VIKI. I usually tend to watch a lot of K-dramas on there when I can, but it's like very hard, and I don't want to sign up for another trial, you know? So I stick with what I know, which is Netflix. You're doing okay? That's good. I've been well, honestly. Ooh, that's bright. I cannot complain too. That's not one. I've been fine. Personally, I've just been taking it one day at a time these past couple of days. Just, it's January, it's a new year, trying to get my life together, plan out my 2026 goals I want to achieve, where I want to go, what do I want to do. So it's been simple, it's been relaxing. I just think that honestly, this year has taught me a lot so far about showing up and taking care of myself more, like be kinder to myself, which I think is something I want to continue to do, just be kinder to myself more. I'm writing a book, and I'm also writing my very first ever TV pilot script, so that's very exciting to always talk about as well and share. Free Vicky is all I can do. Yeah, that's all I can do. Same with Crunchyroll. I gotta do Crunchyroll free. I can't have another subscription. I don't want to pay for any more. I have to say there's another, well, there's multiple really. All these apps that are coming out these days with these, they're like these like short form well, they're not really short. Each episode's like maybe a minute long and it goes to like the next one. But it's like these vertical dramas. Something about these vertical dramas have me hooked. I love them so much. They're dramatic, but also not dramatic at the same time. But I like them. They pull me in. I'm watching one right now called Waterboy, and it's kind of funny, but it's also kind of good at the same time. But yeah, some of those vertical dramas are very dramatic. But they're not all bad. They just have a vibe that is too much. Yeah, vertical dramas are this generation's soap operas. Truly, indeed so. And I'm like, oh, lordy Lou, if you knew about Young and the Restless, which is still running for some odd reason, if they knew about way back in the day that we used to watch soap operas on the television and not an app, and we didn't have to pay for anything except cable. And sometimes the cable was free because you only had the few channels that you even needed. So anyway, we were watching it for free, but not for free because cable and TV and things were not free. So yeah, I used to watch Young and the Restless all the time. I don't watch it anymore. It just feels different. But it's not all bad. Oh, thank you so much, Eternal. I'm excited. All the big projects that I'm doing is because of you all. I get to do these things because you all watch my content and you support me, and I always appreciate it so much. Plus, I love storytelling so much, and I'm like, I would love to write a book and put it out there into the world, and then also have like my TV pilot be directed by somebody, which I don't even know who I would want it to be directed by. But it would be cool to have something that I wrote and like have it on TV. So I'm learning a lot on how to write a proper TV pilot of like, because I feel like I do a lot of it in The Sims. And like The Sims storytelling and world building is so easy because it's already there. So I'm always like thinking, how can I take my Sims storyline and world building and translate that into like a real life thing? And I feel like I could. I just have to have, I think the only thing that I lack and I have a hard time doing is like structure. I lack structure in my writing a lot. And I've noticed that because I can write for days and write all these characters and their backstories, but I don't have a sense of structure on how to go from the beginning to the end sometimes. Made it that big. We've been watching a lot of vertical Chinese dramas on YouTube. Wait, you know what's crazy? Was it on TikTok or YouTube? No, it was TikTok. I saw one TikTok that spiraled into like 5 TikToks of like a drama. I don't know what it was called, and I don't know what they were talking about, but it was like, how do I describe it? It was like it was a part of a whole thing, but it was like this one person, this one lady was walking one side, and then there was like this couple. One was pregnant. The lady was pregnant, and her fiance or whoever was next to them. Those two were walking, and then this other lady kind of comes over saying, "You should go back to the hospital. There's something wrong with your baby." And then the couple's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. You're being very rude, blah, 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 blah." And like just arguing. And then moments later, she has complications or something. And then the lady who told the pregnant couple, her fiance or whoever, says, "Let's just go and do whatever and leave." But it was so like vertical dramas are very confusing, but they have like this sense of story that I can kind of understand. But I think also too, I was like literally in the middle of it where nothing made sense. So it wasn't bad. I was like, fighting, okay. Yeah, that's also crazy. AI voices is crazy because seeing a guy talking to girl voice, it's very interesting. I do miss regular voiceovers because they're a lot more easier and you can like kind of connect it with it more. Oh, you have a novel planner and a notebook for ideas for your novels. Oh, you do? It helps for structuring a plot. Do you have like a link or anything that I can use or like have or something that I can because I'm all ears because I use the I think novel neighbor to help me plan out some stuff. Because I was gonna do the novel November of like writing your first draft in a month, but I didn't do that. I didn't get that far, so I've been using that. Oh no, it's not called Novel Neighbor. It's called Pro Writing Aid. That's what I use as like a way to like understand structure a little bit. Hi. Okay, we're almost kind of done with the outside, but not really. We're not even remotely done with the outside. We've gotten the front part of it done, and now we are slowly but surely getting there. I think I should probably actually do the layout, and then I think everything will come together easily for me. Because then that means I can place down the windows of where they can be placed. So let's do a little laundry room here. There's going to be a lot of rooms. I think I'm going to call this like the butler's pantry. Right here. Get a little bit bigger. And then I want to make the kitchen really big because I feel like kitchens would be perfect for this. And then I think this side could be like the ballroom, like this right here. Ballroom, living room, everything. And they swap out furniture when they have parties. So I think that could work. Yeah, this would be great. Thank you so much. I think this could be like a little mini office over here in the front. This can like be a whole hallway of just a bunch of stuff. I'll definitely close this off. For sure. So that's like a laundry room. That's a butler's quarter. That's an office. I definitely need a bathroom somewhere down here, which I guess I could probably make this a bathroom. It's a small hallway bathroom. And then do this and have a little spandrel in the middle, like so. And then this could just be the whole kitchen, dining room, and all split in different ways. Yeah. I think it could work. I think that could work. Not too shabby, if I say so myself. Hi, Star. Welcome in. It's good seeing you today. Happy Friday. Happy TGIF. How's it been? How's it going for you right now? Would love to know. Now we gotta figure out the bedrooms. We're currently building a Bridgerton-esque inspired home today in The Sims 4. One for, because I love Bridgerton, and also because I have a current household called the O'Connors that I usually tend to play from time to time on YouTube when I ever post about them. And Also, too, the new expansion pack that's coming out that I had some involvement in. I've been wanting to dabble more into the royalty side of things. And now I gotta figure out the bedroom situation. But I hope you're doing well. There's another show that came out on Netflix with True Beauty called Birth of a Beauty. You watched it before, and it's like a movie called 200-Pound Beauty. Interesting. What is it? Can we say? Birth of a Beauty. Birth. Ooh, can't spell apparently. Oh, 2014. Oh wow, that is really old. That's a long time. Interesting. I'll have to look into that and watch that because it sounds kind of cool. Oh, how am I gonna do this? Oh wait, never mind. I can see hallway. I feel like I don't know, have you seen Hometown Cha 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 before? Because that's another K-drama that it was kind of like my very first ever K-drama I ever watched on Netflix. And then I really got obsessed with the genre even more, and I now cannot stop watching K-dramas because of Hometown Cha Cha Cha. And then it was like Crash Landing on You, and then there's the whole other things. But that was my first one that I really enjoyed a lot. As we were kind of watching stuff on Netflix in the 2020 era. How does one do said upstairs when it's this small? This is definitely very tough. Well, I guess I could expand it just a tad bit. But you know, it wouldn't hurt to expand this to be a little bit bigger. Oh my gosh, here we go, Stephen, making things bigger when they don't need to be, but it's fine. And actually just make the house look a little bit more grand. Yeah, it does. But hey. Oh, you heard of it, but you haven't watched it? Oh, you will love it. It's kind of like that standard, that fall in love, you know, boy meets girl, but it has like they knew each other in a past life, but didn't know them in their adult life until something happened. And it's a really good show. It's like one of those cutesy K-drama shows that you don't think you would like, but then you start watching it and then you become obsessed with it. And the music, of course, is adorable. It's too cute. I hope the weekend is starting off great. Yeah, honestly, that's good. So far, the weekend has turned out wonderful enough. So far. If this weather would get itself together, then we'd be a little bit better. But I cannot control the weather. I wish I could, but I cannot. But it's not as bad. Not as bad, I will say. I started responding to like emails and responding to comments on like YouTube. I've been writing more, so it's been really fun so far. Today at least has been fun. Oh, thank you, Dabney. I appreciate that. Yeah, I like it. I might make it smaller actually, like the upper part, because I don't want to make it too big, but I think I'm gonna have like small little bits on the sides just to have. Let's make it a little bit smaller. There. Dare I say I might move this to a bigger lot, but we'll have to see. And I don't mind if it's in a bit of an awkward shape. It's okay. Yeah, that's fine. It looks good. If I had a girl sim, I'll put a room near the circle. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Cause Aspen Marie O'Connor, like her lineage goes way back to like the 1800s, like really to the Bridgerton era. They're not like they come from old money, but they're not like richer than the land grabs, because the land grabs really owned everyone everywhere. So they were like in good graces with the land grabs, of course. And I will say, I haven't really planned out all the way through on how I want to make it work. So I'm going to do some little world building, some crafting myself to figure out how does it all connect and where it leads. Because it started on Aspen's father's side, Royce O'Connor, who is the worst sim. I still also have to figure out how I'm gonna make him go to jail or have him pay a lot of money, because he owes a lot of money to a lot of people. To give you context, really, Royce O'Connor like destroyed a lot of lives, cheated, scammed a lot of people, and just made everyone's life just worse each and every day. He's been sued before. He's being sued now by his ex-partner, who was his secretary at his ex-wife or now deceased wife's foundation. It's like a whole thing, and it just makes his life worse, where he's tarnishing the O'Connor name, which I don't love at all, but you know, it is what it is. What can you do about that? But I'm just like, his ancestors would hate him. That's for sure. His ancestors would hate him. Okay, I think I'm gonna do it like this instead, and then just cut this out right here. I might have to use a different one because it's on a weird diagonal, because I don't like how this is. It's awkward. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it could be an office. I also thought about that too, because I don't want to, because like this is like the stairs are in the middle, which is like also something I have not done in a long time. So the layouts are always tricky for me. So it could be an office. It could be something. Just gotta figure out how I'm gonna close these pieces off. Hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. No, that's weird. Let me get hit by a meteor. I can't. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. May the odds forever be in Royce's not favor. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. That's a little bit better. So I'll do that. I think I might make this an office or like a something, and then leave this part open. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. You're about to be done with 2 out of 3 builds. Oh, for a save file, or just like in general, because that's exciting. Hi Ben, welcome in. It's good seeing you. Happy Friday, happy TGIF, my good friend. And I think, oh, I know what I could do. I forgot. I can just do these right here. That's right. Roofing is not my specialty, but I definitely sure enough do try of learning how to roof a little bit better with some of these things. There we go. That's better. Hi, I'm glad to see you, Ben. How's your weekend going so far? Yeah, there we go. That's what I need to do. You just realized that I read the stream title wrong. I was convinced it said Bridgeport. Oh my gosh. Imagine. I have not built in Bridgeport in a hot minute. I have not touched The Sims 3 in a hot minute. I'm actually in the works of like uninstalling The Sims 3 and then reinstalling it, but only adding in the packs I really want to play with, which mostly is like all the packs except Into the Future, to be honest. But yeah, I have not built in Bridgeport in a hot minute, but it's a nice world. Hi Michelle, hello, welcome in. I am doing quite well today. We're building a Bridgerton esque inspired home today in Windenburg for my current household, who comes from old money, the O'Connors. And also kind of because the new pack that I helped with is coming out next month, and I have been in a building mood lately. But it was good seeing you. How you been so far? Ooh, my legs. Okay. Bedroom. Gonna come to that later. Office, maybe library, maybe something for now. Make sure this is open and accessible, but I feel like this could just be accessed right here. Who needs to go through that in there? Let's do this. Let's do a bathroom, a small bathroom right here. And then I think we could probably have a bedroom here. It's not like the most prestigious family, so I feel like the way I'm building this kind of makes sense in my head. So I'm actually okay with how it looks. layout wise on the top. It doesn't have to always be perfect. So I think that kind of helps me with my idea. Oh, you know, I don't know why I did not just do that beforehand. I could have just, anyway, it's fine. I could have just made it a straight square. Oh well. Let's just do that right here. And this, yeah, this makes total sense. I could just make a whole square and then I could do that as like a separate little bit of something else attached to this bedroom. Okay, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm not stressed. I'm okay. I figured it out. Takes many tries, but you eventually get there. Did you plan out your Let's Play? Whoa. Did I plan out my Let's Play Royal Legacy yet? No, I have not. I haven't yet, but I'm in like slow, like tiny bits of what I want to do. I want to make it as dramatic as possible because I want to have a secret love child that has not been known for the past 18 years or 20 years or so. And they're like an illegitimate child that has been hidden for the past 18 to 19 years is going to be the heir to the throne. That's what I have so far. It's not concrete, but it's at least something that I want to do. And the kind of basically I'm trying to go off of what we played before of playing 12 minutes. I want to go off of like what we played with 12 minutes where the married couple are actually brother and sister. They're having a baby, except the man's mother was a maid and the man unalived his father, but that father also had a daughter who is also his wife / sister who they're having a baby with, who are about to get married. I want to go off of literally like that scenario, but expand it a little bit further. So dramatic, but not there. I gotta plan a little bit more though, but it's something. But yeah, I got something up my sleeve. But yeah, I've got some drama. I want to do something with Johnny Zest, but he's kind of already there, really, because he's kind of like the forgotten child. Oh, you read about The Sims? I think it's cool. I wish you all the best on what is to come. Oh, thank you so much, Ben. Yeah. What's happening with The Sims? Not so great, but the pack itself is really nice. Weird timing, of course, but it's nice that I got the chance to finally talk about it. I'm gonna be able to finish the shell early enough to do an actual landscaping for uploading. Oh, good. Do you all have any ideas on what you're gonna do for your drama by chance? Anything at all? Plus, we can also plan it out together. Because I'm pretty sure once we finish Divorce Diaries, which I think will probably end at season 2, we can probably do something different and plan out another fun storyline, but more dramatic. I think it'd be kind of fun. We plan out a story together on stream. Oh, you were playing The Sims 4 a few days ago until someone recommended me play Heartopia. I love Heartopia. I mostly just play it on my phone, really, because for some reason my PC doesn't run Heartopia very well. I wish it did though, but it runs really nice on my phone, and I like that you can play it on your phone, and then if you decide to play on your PC, you can just, of course, cross-pack gameplay or cross-platform gameplay. Just log into your account that you made, and then it's synced. 12 minutes is such a crazy concept of a story. No, it really is. You watch the playthrough of a while, it's super interesting, super fun game. I think, yeah, when I played 12 minutes for the very first time a couple years ago, I was thrown into a loop of stress, really, because I was like, what do you mean? Like every 12 minutes it would restart, and I'm like, there's no way. And when everything unfolded, I'm like, your wife is your sister who you're having a baby with, and who's also trying to find out more about her father, who you unalived, who is also your father, but your mother is the maid. And I'm like, What? It was also very crazy too, because when the officer was like, William Dafoe is such a talented actor and he plays in it, and it just threw me into a loop of like, my brain's just broken at this point. Crazy. Also, Britt, thank you for the 20 bits. You're excited for the expansion pack, and I can't wait to hear more about your involvement. Yeah. So I did not build for the pack. I did not build for the pack at all. But I did have a lot of involvement in like creative sim, hairstyles, well, all creative sim, build and buy, world naming, made a lot of mood boards about everything. The lore of some of the households, Dimbale, which is one of the neighborhoods in the world. So we had a lot of involvement from like the early to now, because we didn't start working on it until 2025, early 2025, because it was a concept in 2023 that apparently was in a survey for a very long time and was voted on, that people wanted to see like royalty-based gameplay in The Sims, and as a concept back then. And so henceforth that concept led into that, along with something else. So they combined two concepts into one, which resulted into royalty and legacy. But I think you're all gonna really like the idea of the pack when it comes out, if you ever decide to ever get it, or not, of course, up to you. Hello? Okay, thank you. Like, I just want to delete the ceiling. But I definitely have to say, I think you're all really gonna like the pack, because it was me, Ebonix, Ocean Sims, Nard Villain, Annabelle, who is Melanin Gamers on YouTube, and Emerald Stories, who all got involved with this pack with the Sims team for the past, year. And they had builders build for the pack, of course, and they had food custom content creators make food for the pack. So everything, it just feels right that we got all these really cool things. I just cannot wait for it to finally come out and I can talk more about it. Thank you. Thank you. Not crazy at all. I'm just not used to the WSD keys. I'm used to the arrows. Oh no, that's valid. I'm not used to the WASD key. Well, I'm not used to how everything like functions in Heartopia, but it's not all bad, really. But it's hard to get used to. You were checking out Heartopia on the iPad. You played Wildflowers on it too. I love Wildflowers. I need to finish that game. I honestly started it and I didn't finish it all the way through, but I want to. You want to do a royal storyline of an illegitimate child who's not seen as a real royal, who takes the throne and marries a peasant. Ooh, I like that. That feels like a great Grey's Anatomy storyline. Maybe. There we go. Oh, I kind of like how this looks. Not bad. I love me some Grey's Anatomy though. Hi Carol, hello. I'm all caught up right now on Grey's Anatomy with the latest season that has aired. Because they've already aired the latest season and they've resumed where they left off. It's getting good. Not bad, but it's getting good. Let me click where I want to click. Thank you. Whoa, let's not do that. Yeah, I also want to play Loftia when that comes out officially. That's been on my radar for a very long time, actually. So it's been nice seeing like the development process, like, because developing games takes a very long time and it's so expensive, whether you're a AAA company or an indie developer. But it's so interesting how it starts from like a generic concept idea to making a full-fledged real thing. And I just have to applaud the Sims team of making the Sims, because they didn't have to at all. But it's just like, it makes me appreciate the development process more. Really, it truly does. It makes me want to be a game developer and make my own games one day and like try my hand at it, because it just looks fun. Oh, Heartopia does kind of freeze on your laptop. Yeah, it's just interesting. Yeah, the show is still going on. 22 plus seasons and all. 22 plus seasons. Um, no, that's totally valid though, Goosington. Honestly, buy the pack, not buy the pack, do whatever you want. Um, all I can say, I'm playing the pack because this was a thing that we started in like early 2025 before the bio and everything, and everything that's been going on. I hate EA as a company because what's going on right now with the bio, and it's just it's definitely frustrating. It's a very hard thing going on, and there's a lot more things happening in the world. So I totally understand where you're coming from though, because it looks fun, but it's like we don't want to support EA as a company because it's just weird. You saw who helped with the food? Yeah, Little Bell Bub and Ice Mun Mun, who are both talented creators that I love. Here we go. Okay, saving. Make sure me never watch the show though. He never did. No, he did not. He did never watch the show. When he left, okay, the way some of the people left the show, that was unnecessary on all accounts. Cause like, Shonda Rhimes, I love you dearly, but you didn't have to do it like that. Like, George O'Malley, that was not necessary. No. The plane crash did not need to happen like that the way it did. Derek, no. Just, no. The way that happened did not need to happen. I felt those emotions though. Meredith was furious. And then the nurse or the doctor who helped treat it, Derek, had the audacity to work at Grace alone. Oh, no, Penny. It's like, Meredith was like, count your days, Penny. Count your days. I'm like, you did not want to be around Meredith during that season, that's for sure. Meredith would have been livid. Truly. Yeah, I kind of like, I stopped and then I was like, I've been at this for so long. I want to continue. It's rough because like, because in a way, I feel like Grey's Anatomy is a full-time job. When you really think about it, the highs and the lows, and it's like, how do you feel? Where do you go from here? Like, who do you trust? Who do you not trust? Full-time job, really. Truly. You got more curious into game development due to seeing how Paralives is going. Me too. And I'm so excited for Paralives when it comes out. I'm so excited. And when I would get home in the afternoons, I worked as a substitute teacher and was working at home. Oh wait, we were still living at home with your parents. Lifetime showed a lot of reruns of season 1 to 8. And I know, well, 9 to 11 okay-ish. Yeah, because I feel like 1 to like 8, I will say, I know good enough. But like as it kept going, it started becoming a little bit hazy and weird, where nothing kind of made any sense. So I kind of did a bit of an oopsie poopsies and did a marathon run of Grey's Anatomy from season 1 to the latest season. Never again will I do that. I couldn't do it. My body cannot handle all of that. But I will say though, if I was ever a patient on that show, or even if the hospital was real, I would write a book. I would literally write a book. It's like, my time at Grace alone as a patient. My time when I was under anesthesia. These are what the doctors said while I was being operated on. Think of the money you could make from that. Think about it. Think about it. If you were a patient going through surgery, but you could like hear but not like see anything, think of the money you would make exposing all them secrets. Because I'm like, don't y'all know the patients can actually hear you, but they can't like respond or anything? Like, I'm surprised none of them gone to jail. Yeah, it got delayed to May, so we have a bit of time. Before it actually comes out. I love George. George was definitely one of those characters that you either love or you hate. And at one point I loved him, and then I hated him, and then I loved him again. It was kind of sad that he had to redo the, what was it, the doctor, the bar, whatever it's called, the exams. That was really rough that he had to like redo that and then be back in his intern class again. That was rough. I would not step foot in Grace alone. Neither would I. Like, if I ever got an opportunity to be on that TV show, at least, like, honestly, I just want to be a patient that comes out alive. I want to be one of those success stories. I want to be a person that goes to the hospital, maybe in a wheelchair, I don't know, or my leg is broken, or I don't know, maybe I have like some type of rare disease or a cancer or something like that. I want to come out alive. I want to come out alive so I can come back to the show again. Literally. Because if you die, like if you don't come out alive, you can't come back. Unless somehow they magically bring you back to life through not a flashback, but a flashback episode. But look, I want to come out alive, okay? Let's be real. I'm excited to see how it works. I'm hoping the Sims community does not do too much. They can be negative at times. They can, yes, they can be. The Sims community can be very negative, and it's scary. I've been slowly but surely stepping foot away from Twitter because it's been toxic and scary these past couple of months. What in the what? But I feel like I think how the Paralives team has been so transparent about their development process, I think the Sims community as a whole might be more accepting with everything because they are an indie studio being funded by said community through Patreon and not a AAA company with investors or anything. So, and I think because how transparent they have been with everything, it's nice to see all of that. So maybe I hope so. I truly hope so, because I don't want developers being torn apart by something that they haven't either learned yet or they can't control, you know? Oh, I avoid Reddit like the plague. I avoid Reddit like the plague. I can't do it. Have I watched Golden Girls? No. It's crazy, Harvest, because I've seen clips and things. It's on Disney Plus, and I have no excuse to not watch it. I want to. I feel like I need to watch Golden Girls. It's been on my list for like eons, but I don't know why I never really started watching it. But I do want to see it though. I'm going back to like old shows. I started watching Lost. I started rewatching Lost again because I've never seen it. And I'm now on episode 1 officially. Once again. I'm also going to start, whilst watching Lost, I'm going to watch, what is it? Friends. I'm going to start watching Friends for the first time ever. Excited. Oh, I don't even have the app. I deleted the app off my phone like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I haven't used it since. I don't use apps as much as I do. I always have to log in on my phone, or like I'm on my desktop, then I'll like be on Twitter, but I never had the app. I was trying to be nice, but it's more than a bit. True. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to real life somebody. I wouldn't be surprised either. Gray's got miracles somehow, some way. There we go. Reddit's scary. I like Threads. Threads isn't as bad. I like Blue Sky. Blue Sky's kind of fun. They're now like in this new beta mode right now, where if you go into your profile, you can now like set your status on Blue Sky that you're live on Twitch or like live on any platform. So like if you go to like my Blue Sky account right now, there'll be like a little live little banner underneath my profile picture, and I believe it takes you to my Twitch channel. while I'm still live. You can say how long you're going to be live for, and then after that certain amount of hours, it'll go away, but you can always re-add it back if you want to. So I think it's really cool. Kind of nice. I love Betty White. Betty White, iconic. Literally national treasure. May she rest in peace. Also, Dick Van Dyke, iconic. I cannot wait for the Oscar so he can get his Oscar that he deserves, rightfully deserves. Okay. And not an honorary. I want an actual Oscar that he gets in hand, rather than saying, you know, other stuff. Once you've watched watch every Friends episode, I need to know how you feel. I might do the same thing like I did with Bridgerton, which I need to update about season 3 on Instagram. But I'm gonna do the same thing after I watch a certain season of Friends. I'm gonna do like a recap and like talk about it, because there's so many things to talk about Friends that I still don't know, that I want clarity on. Because all I knew that Rachel had a baby, and like I got very lost very quickly over time. There's a Canadian social media site that is going to be live, I think, this year. Gander? Gander sounds interesting. Would it be open just to Canada, or like would it be open to everybody? Oh, I love CSI shows. CSI, NCIS, FBI. I love all of them. Those are all good ones. I think I might go, well, you know what? Would it hurt if I just combine all of it together? Okay, I don't like how that looks. Okay, no. We'll just keep it like that and then go from there. And then we'll do some railings as well. I am, but I'm not. I'm ready for season 4, but I'm not ready for season 4. Emotionally, yes, I am. I think I liked how season 3 ended. Yes, I think I'm ready, but I have thoughts because Penelope and Colin and everyone else in the show, like Eloise. I mean, Lady Bridgerton, the mother. I'm like, not you trying to go after Lady Danbury's brother. I'm like, okay. I mean, after watching Queen Charlotte, if you know, you know. Because I'm like, one, I didn't know if she even had a brother to begin with. But I'm like, when the brother showed up, the brother was like, hey, I'm so-and-so. And then Lady Danbury's like, that's my brother. Lady Bridgerton was like, oh, interesting. And she was not having it at all because her brother was wild. So I'm really interested in seeing if Lady Bridgerton gets together with Lady Danbury's brother, and then of course Francesca, with her being married to that person. I'm excited. Really, really excited. Hi, Rotten Lady. Welcome in. It's good seeing you. I love Cynthia Erivo. She better get her Oscar. I'm waiting for the nominations to come out very soon, so that way we can see, and then we're like, okay, we're good. My flex is that I'm off Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Okay, I like that. I personally have just been trying to be on social media less, really. That's what I really want. I wish there was a way we could literally have it where the railings are on one side and not both sides. Oh, you think it'll be worldwide? Oh, okay, but it'll just stay Canadian owned, as it should. We don't want the Musk man to own everything. You know, I really missed MySpace, really. I really miss MySpace a lot. But yeah, I'm glad that it'll stay that and not be owned by anybody else. So that's good. Good news. I need an episode by episode breakdown. Oh my gosh. Lordy Lou. I'll try. Can't make promises. Yeah, I personally, so like I've been trying to use my Instagram more, and I think what I'm gonna do is I might make an Instagram reel at some point of going down season 1, 2, and 3 of like my general thoughts and opinions and everything, like my personal breakdown. And then of course keep posting on my stories as I continue to finish a season. So I have not written out my thoughts for season 1, 2, or 3, but I had written them in the moment as I was watching. So I'm going to take some time this weekend to write down all of my thoughts about season 1, 2, and 3, and then make a reel and like just yap about it. Because, ooh, the drama in that show is quite wild. I'm like, Penelope, okay, maybe Lady Whistledown, Queen Charlotte exposing her towards the end of season 3. I'm like, Colin, I'm like, when Eloise kicked Penelope to the curb saying, I don't trust you. I don't like you. You talked about me in the tabloids, talked about my family, my brother, after he had like 2 or 3 scandals. I'm like, come on. But then I'm like, also like, I understand where Eloise was coming from with the whole messiness with Penelope and being like Lady Whistledown and writing about Eloise and her brother and her family. I can understand. But I'm like, said kicked her high and dry. Too much. Listen, I'm your person for all that. My entire family loves the show and we have watched it over and over for years. I can explain anything you need. Okay. Thank you, Daphne. I probably will have a bunch of questions, of course. Can I delete that here? What is that? What else does that delete? No, then it deletes anything else. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna save for now. Yes, No Good Deed was really good and for good. I heard that they were supposed to film for the first Wicked movie, but since it was raining on that day, they decided to go and switch schedules and start filming Wicked for Good. And when it rained, they were filming the sequence for Good. So, and that's what they were inside, because they filmed them simultaneously at the same time. So like one day they would film for Wicked 1, next day they would film for Wicked for Good, and like back and forth, or sometimes literally on the same day. Like it is insane on how they made that film across like all of it. It's wild. Oh, that's fair. I deleted Instagram because the energy on it was just not for you. No, that's valid. Instagram can be a lot and it's very confusing. Also, it's also because a creepy person deleted. No, that's valid. Totally valid. Anytime I watch Friends or reality show TV shows like Real Housewives, I have so many questions. See, the only reality show that I technically watch is the Kardashians. Not gonna lie. That's my only reality show that I realistically watch all the time, every season when it comes out. But that's all I got. What is this? Oh, this is 2026. Okay, so wait a minute. What month is it? Okay, so Oscar nominations. Oh, literally next Thursday. So next week on Thursday, we get the Oscar nominations. Crossing Fingies. Dick Van Dyke is on there. Of course, gotta be somewhere in all that. And of course, Cynthia Erivo. Crossing Fingies. Those are my 2 that I'm looking forward to seeing. But I'm excited. February is going to be a great month. That's all I gotta say. February is going to be a wonderful, wonderful month for award shows. You were wrecked during the door scene. That ruined me. And apparently that was improvised. That whole door scene was improvised. Like, what do you mean? You just made it up as you went. They said, we want to make history today and make people cry. And they sure enough did. I cried. I didn't cry in the theater, but I sure enough cried when I was driving home. I'm like, what do you mean? I don't understand. You don't have to do that. You don't have to make me cry like 4 or 5 times in my car. That was unnecessary. Ariana and Cynthia Erivo. Uncalled for. Not needed. But they done did that though. It's the best month. It is. We love February. It's a beautiful build. Thank you so much, Rotten Lady. Oh, my solar panels. We've been building this for the past 3 hours now, and it has been quite nice. We've been building a Bridgerton-esque inspired home in Windenburg, based off of Bridgerton and off of the new EP and everything else, but it's been fun. I've been having a lot of fun doing this today with you all, yapping about literally everything, anything and everything, really. We've only seen Kardashian clips, and honestly, that's all you really need. There's not much else you need to learn about the Kardashians. I will say what I like about the Kardashians like show this time, to me, I feel they like, I mean, not to say they weren't real and like the keeping up with the Kardashians. Something's just different about them in just the Kardashians reality show. I don't know, it's weird, but good weird at the same time. Oh, the color on the house is cute. Thank you. I think having a little bit of tan and a little bit of dark gray is kind of nice. We're gonna definitely add in a lot more flowers to like the windows and everything else. But I think this looks really cool. I feel like I'm a builder. Wait a minute. I can build? Crazy. How do I, okay, I was like, how do I do that? Crazy, I'm a builder. I did like the Coach bags. Some of them were really cool. I wish there was more swatches for them though. I wish there was more swatches for the Coach bags, but they look cool. I wish they were like functional as storage, but they're just there for decor. But it's not bad. Coach is kind of a cool brand. Cool clothes, very inexpensive, but a luxury brand, being pricey but not too pricey. But I don't own anything Coach, so I'm just like existing and clapping and cheering for everyone who else has Coach and loves it. After that ends, and I understand why Cynthia was so mad about the fan poster. Yeah. It's also funny too, like, well, and I guess it's not funny, but seeing all the reactions and seeing everyone, how they truly felt about the ending and about the whole For Good movie and how it started and how it ended, I can see how it was more than just a movie. It was a culture shift that changed a lot of people's lives. But I can also see why Cynthia was very mad about the fan poster. I did not like that fan poster at all. That was actually very rude for the person who did that and should have not done that. So I agree. Oh, you want to play Sims, Paleo, Animal Crossing at the same time? You know, I do too. I mean, I could play Animal Crossing right now, and I could play Sims, but I don't think I could play Paleo at the same time. I wonder how. Well, you know, I could. You know what's funny? I could actually do that if I wanted to right now. Like I can boot up Animal Crossing on my Switch and then boot up Paleo on my computer on my other monitor and just like screen capture each one, the Animal Crossing screen and then the Paleo screen, and then we just kind of go back and forth between the 3 games at once. Quality content right there. Quality content. Oh, it's on Steam now? Ooh, I wonder, is it free? Is it free? Good. Because I was wondering if it was going to be on Steam at some point soon. You were in tears. These movies are amazing. They were amazing. I think they just get better with time. And like, I've started to appreciate these movies a lot more, especially the movies that have music in it. I'm going back and rewatching all of the movies that were in the award shows just to understand them more and like watch them for what they were and kind of understand the context behind them. So I don't know, this year and last year for movies were really good for a lot of different reasons, and I just felt happy to see different types of movies, not like your standard like Hollywood blockbuster movies and things like that, but I felt like these movies, they had a lot of substance to them that carries a lot of weight. Wicked One made you cry more though, I think, especially with the Ozdas. The Ozdas ball was so emotional. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, and like, Everyone cried. I cried. I saw it in theaters day one, or at least not day one, but like I saw it. And I'm just like, I can't go through this again. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. But I'm like, this is too much. You like shows and movies based in the 1800s, like the clothes, but I wouldn't want the corset. It's like, I would like to breathe, honestly, because same. Okay. I personally would agree with you. I don't think I would want to have, the clothes look nice, but I don't think I want to wear them. I think I would be too restricted on instead breathing. And also when it's like the summer season and they have to wear like the dresses and things and the suits and the ties and the long pants, like no, cannot, won't, will not, no. My body cannot handle that heat, nor will I want to. I would not be caught dead outside. I don't care if the queen herself demands me at the ball. I will not go in 90 degree weather, okay? She'll have to come to me. Because, no. I'm not going in 90 degree weather. That's crazy. Crazy. I can't do that. Write me in a scandal. I don't care. I'd rather not burn up in the sun, okay? I will say Wicked really made me sob after it ended. It was powerful, and Wicked for Good was very similar. Yes. I think like what was so cool about Wicked is that, one, I think what helped them is that they filmed it simultaneously at the same time, which I think allowed us as viewers, at least just for me, allowed me to like understand it a little bit more. And it felt like it was very heartfelt. Because at the end, like the beginning of Wicked 1 led up to Wicked for Good. And now I can understand why Glinda felt the way she felt about Elphaba and like Fiyero, and Fiyero felt for Elphaba and not Glinda. And it just makes me so happy to see like this film get a lot of praise and recognition for what it deserves, not just for like the music, but for the acting, because the acting really sold me very, very well. Especially Cynthia's eyes when Glinda said no, not no to her friends. I know. And when Cynthia, or I guess Elphaba, said, just look at me, not with your eyes, but theirs, that really stood out to me. Because I'm like, at first it didn't make sense, but now I understand. I'm like, yeah. Not with your eyes, but theirs. To be so hot when the dress is that outfit with Pen's older sisters when she meets the queen. No, same. Okay, I think I'm liking how this looks. Oh, I need a trim. It's like certain, like when you go to movies, I think for me, what I always do is I look for, of course, everything, but I always look for the looks that are not being shown. Like you can like see the subtle looks from each and every character. Like they look at them at a weird point and you notice something and it speaks so much volume. Like I now understand why this is the way that it is, or how they're walking, or how they're speaking. And it just like, it blows your mind out the water when you see like those subtle looks or those subtle instances in their voice. Also, Jenny, thank you for the mod love, and thank you for the day clip for Palestine, and Dr. Sims as well for the day clip for Palestine. Okay, so I think for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna save the game and I'm gonna wrap it up here for today. I think we're gonna do a two-parter for this build, because I know for a fact now that we got the layout and now that we got the layout on the inside done, and we got the majority of the landscaping done in the front, and also semi the back a little bit, I think the next stream we'll do next week, we'll have a little bit more time to dabble into the rest of this build. Huh? 5-part? No, wait, what's that? Sarah, what's that? Oh, okay. Good. Anyway, but we shall go over here. Oh my gosh, I also just remembered. Shrek. Dabney. Shrek Legacy. Royal Legacy. Huh? Huh? Far, far away, possibly? Yeah. I just went on Twitter because I was gonna load up Twitch and I just saw the first thing I saw. I'm like, Shrek. Anyway, because you can never take forever to build. Interesting, Daphne. I will simply take my sweet time when I can. So next week we'll play more, or next week we'll build more. Did you get the stuff I left for Daphne for you? I did. I did get all the stuff, and thank you. There was actually some recipes I had already learned, surprisingly enough. But I did get all the recipes, so I appreciate that a lot. My island's gonna look very nice and luscious once I, of course, make said DIYs and put them everywhere. This helps. Plus, I'm trying to like also do a little like food area near the hotel dock area, and then somewhere near the farmer's market. So this is helping. Pull the lever, Crunk. Might have to do some updating. You might have to. I'm like far, far away. Might do a little Shrek 2 little, you know, watch party probably. But anyway, we're gonna go on a raid and we're gonna send some positivity over to somebody else. Everyone's literally playing Animal Crossing, which I'm not surprised. Playing this tonight. But we're gonna go raid and run. And actually, I would love to go raid. Oh my gosh. Help, help, help. Oh, I will have to go raid my good friend Allison, who is playing Animal Crossing, the new 3.0 update, and is actually decorating some vacation homes right now, I'm pretty sure, with the Lottie to get some, you know, pokey and some points for decor stuff. But Allison plays a lot of Animal Crossing and Stardew and a lot of cozy, comfy games that I think y'all would really like. And if you love Animal Crossing and you want to see more of the update from a different POV, Allison has got you covered. Yes. Yes, indeed. I'll probably be playing after this. Yeah, I'm probably going to play some Animal Crossing after I get off a stream. Just to kind of update my island a little bit more. Because I've got plans. But I will see you all tomorrow. We're going to be playing The Sims 2, actually. So if you want to come by tomorrow, we're going to be playing our Durban Legacy Challenge in The Sims 2 for Generation 4, kind of continuing off where we left off as a general explorer with The Sims 2 Bon Voyage expansion pack. So lots of good things coming our way tomorrow, but if I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you all whenever I see you all, of course. But get some rest, get some food, get all the things, and we'll see you very soon. Bye!